with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised Char, but all he does instead is beg and shell. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Char's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His supports is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most victims across the board we charge the war because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Clawless Cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits done well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. 3 streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for what is today, Tuesday, 25th of November 2025. I do hope you're all doing very well and hope you're having a very fine week so far. So there's a lot to go through before we start bingo today. As you might have anticipated, Phil's the aftermath of Phil's Asmongold appearance has gone very well for him from a financial perspective. Phil was given literally thousands of dollars the other day, literally, yesterday, yeah, there's a whole lot to unpack and uncover. Not only did Phil get a lot of positive attention financially, he also got a lot of positive attention when it comes to well, money, and possible sponsorships. Phil tweeted out this randomly, and he mentioned it as well on his one of his daily crap last night. Because I streamed with Asmongold today, I just got an official invite from Stake, a gambling site, to partner with them and make huge money. Should I? Question mark. Yes or no? So the hilarious thing is obviously Phil has always been anti-sponsorship. Not because he's fucking got some sort of moral compass, but because he's never fucking got offered him in the first place, which is apparently our fucking fault. So he went from blaming us to never getting offered these deals to then saying he didn't want him anyway because that goes against his stance of what he wants to be as a content creator. Like, he doesn't want to be like some sort of corporate paid shill. He doesn't want to fucking have to, interrupt streams or whatever by fucking plugging something or whatever. He's always been against that. At least that's what he's fucking claimed to always fucking be against. So that is why I want Phil to accept this, because it would, of course, make him the biggest fucking hypocrite in the entire fucking world. That's what I'm saying. You expect Phil, it's like the DSP answer, DSP's answer to it should be, oh no, I'm not a fucking seller, I'm not a fucking shell. But yeah, long story short, it looks like Phil, I mean, most people are saying yes, most detractors are wanting this to happen as well. But yeah, there you fucking go. Good stuff indeed. And also, because if Phil does accept this, he might have to make some changes when he's plugging Stake, because YouTube aren't a big fan of promoting gambling websites on live streams, or just in general, So the guidelines, YouTube's kind of guidelines, if Phil does promote like gambling streams or whatever, it goes completely against their own terms of service. I think Phil could work around that though by just basically going live on Kick first, doing a Stake promotion, and then once that's done, he can go live on YouTube at the same time and then continue as normal. I think that's how he would get around not following Phil of YouTube's like regulations, because he could just fucking go live on YouTube 5 minutes after Kick and just prioritize the Kick one for doing a Stake plug, and that's it. I think that is what he would do. Wouldn't surprise me. And because obviously Starting Craig was given a mention the other day by Phil during that Asmongold thing as well. And Starting Craig responded by saying, because I'm such a snake, here's a full email exchange between DSP and myself immediately after our 5-hour interview. reading this, I'm sure you'll be able to see what a horrible, lying person I've been to him, you know. And Phil started off the emails, so naturally as Phil responded first, you know. And it took starting Craig almost a full day to respond, to be fair, you know what I mean? But like, I mean, Phil, straight after the fucking thing happened, like, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on how the show went. I hope it was a big benefit to you guys. If so, this may have been the only time in history that infamy has actually helped something. And blah, blah, blah. Just basically, Phil got bitching away about Keemstar being there. Phil tried to say his chat thought that he's too aggressive, where, you know, nice for Phil trying to find his chats, you know what I mean? To kind of say, oh, you know, my chat thought you guys were evil and mean, but I thought it was a fantastic interview. You know, and I often need check this email. I'm still 50-50 and showing you my Champions account at this point, especially because of what Keemstar said. I feel nobody would believe you even if you vouched for me. Oh, and Craig had a very frank and open response by saying I think the show went okay, but they were also disappointed that Phil refused to basically fucking counter the claims against him relating to things like WWE Champions and the bank leaks as well, you know what I mean? Like those kind of things that Phil was, you know, Phil, the whole premise of this thing happening, like Phil had agreed to have some no holds barred sort of discussion, and he was happy for it to happen then and there because it would mean that it'd be one place where people can go to get the answers to all these questions. And Phil never actually really provided answers, at least not fucking not honest answers. And so yeah, Craig from the get-go was just saying that they were kind of disappointed that Phil wasn't forthcoming and not open with them about things, you know. But they kind of try to be as positive as possible, saying, you know, good luck to you, we want what's best for you. And they also mentioned how like they had their own little decompression thing, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, then Phil responds. This is after the side scroll interview happened on a Thursday. Remember, Thursday they had a 5-hour interview. And then right after the stream ended, Phil had his own decompression session where he thought, what are you guys talking about? The stream went great. The interview went great. Friday side scrollers were meant to be playing Mario Kart, but instead they spent the entire show essentially having their own decompression session and going through all the super chats that they couldn't read through during the interview, which was quite a lot of. And basically they just shared their own impressions on what they thought of some of the answers that Phil gave them. And Phil was very, very, very pissed off that side scrollers would dare to fucking have an opinion of how Phil came across when talking to them. So yeah, that's when the kind of thing, the whole thing kind of soured, you know what I mean, when they, for discussions, you know. But yeah, I love this bit here, and it's like, read this bit first here. I'm broadcasting on DSP Reacts tonight at 6:45 PM PDT. I'm directly reacting to addressing this. Watch all you'd like, but I'd figure at least want to know. I figure you always want to know what I have to say about it. And you know, Craig's like, okay, good luck, buddy. Hope it's well successful. Phil responds to that by saying, I appreciate that, although I'd much rather be playing games or chilling my audience than wasting time on it, but my hands are tied. And Craig again comes back and says, then just fucking play games. As Adam said yesterday, you do you and fuck everyone else. You know, so, and then I'll say the I think Craig then sees what is said, whatever, and says, like, apparently you're ripping us a new arsehole now, bummer. I want to know that my critiques of you and your situation are simply a brutally honest compassion, logic, what's a bit what's best for you, hope you can get whatever help you need, blah, blah, blah. So, starting Craig, at least in the context of the emails, starting Craig was kind of, there's not a whole lot of bullshit there in the email side of things, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're pretty forthright and upfront with how they felt the situation went. What I will say is that it feels like, obviously, it felt like, as I said, Craig certainly isn't shy now about, you know, going to the well when it comes to DSP. I mean, at a time when this happened, Stuttering Craig kept trying to, you know, monetize the hate, you know what I mean? And it was at the first couple of times, I said, okay, fair enough, you got a lot more to say about Phil. And it would happen more times after that and more times after, and it kind of felt, it did feel a bit, I mean, I don't know the right term for it, you know what I mean? It's strange. Like, I just felt like he was doing it just purely to just milk detractors because they're willing to throw in money because Stuttering Craig's like a decent sized channel, you know, and it's like, hey, look at this larger content creator talking bad about Phil again. And it felt like it was like intentional on Craig's part, where it's like, okay, I'm not really got a lot to offer for this stream I'm doing, but fuck it, let's make fun of Phil and let's get some money out of this. That's how it came across to me. And to me, that's a, I don't know, it's such a strange stance to take, I know, because fuck it, whatever. If people want to give money to something, it's their own fucking prerogative. But I just kind of felt, you know, Craig's motivations to doing that multiple times, not just once or twice, but like fucking, like, you know, I mean, he's like, you know, at least 7, 8, 9 times he's done that sort of shit, you know, in a short kind of span. I was like, okay, it's well, they're going a bit too far, you know what I mean? Maybe just fucking ease off a wee bit there, Craig. I don't know. But they fucking go. So Starting Craig has come out with that and revealed what the email said as well. Now, Phil is live, and he has been live for the last 30 minutes almost. Phil started early, out of nowhere today. Like, yeah, here we go. Here's Phil's tweet here. Good morning, everyone. In light of so many of you now checking out DSP Gaming overnight, today I'm going to begin my first stream early. I want to chat about the future. I had a few ideas to run by you. I'll be live in less than an hour, so stay tuned. And I think Sav's time zone. This is not Phil's time zone. This is kind of Sav's time zone because it's their screenshot. So yeah, and Phil has been live for about 30 minutes now, and I've got him on pause on his own stream because I think he was talking on his own stream before Raw Phil even went live properly. So yeah, and apparently there's a whole lot to expect from this. So yeah, shit, man. So Snort Burnell has 2 compilations from how yesterday panned out, and it's it's an interesting watch to say the least. You know what I mean? I've seen some of it, but I've not seen all of it. But the bits I've seen, I was like, Jesus Christ! It's like, it's cringe overload, and apparently the cringe continues into today. I've been warned. So if cringe is bad for you, you might want to you might want to, you know, avert your eyes and ears for a wee bit. I don't know, but here's how yesterday panned out for Phil.
Phil has the pignosis. He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing. Make a contribution tonight. Here we go. You ready? Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm indoctrinated. Sounds good. And it's the power of cultish groupthink mentality. I'm a cult leader. I think the pignosis works.
I'm gonna be honest. So, like, do you think that you were a victim of cancel culture?
I was a victim of a group of people on the internet who really don't like me taking advantage of cancel culture. That's what it was, because Twitch didn't give a shit.
Okay.
And he's like, I want to talk to Phil. Can anyone tell me what his real channel is? And no one could. No one could even tell him my real channel.
So, well, I just searched DSP myself. So DSP tries it Memology 101. Is this your main channel?
That is not.
So I guess Aspen Gold again. So Aspen Gold has watched several detractor videos on YouTube. Because of that, the algorithm will probably cater him towards more like-minded detractor channels. I'm pretty sure Aspen Gold wasn't fucking searching in some sort of like fucking blank YouTube, like, you know, it wasn't fucking an incognito mode on Chrome or anything. So what Aspen Gold demonstrated was essentially the algorithm working as intended because Aspen Gold has previously watched Phil detractor videos on YouTube.
Not me.
Okay, that's not your main channel.
Nope.
Okay, let's scroll down. How about Raw Phil? Is that your main channel?
Nope. He's my #1 thief.
Okay. Okay, well, here's another one. I even recognize this name, Duty Streams. This one also isn't your main channel either, right?
Nope. These are all my detractors. So
okay. All right. Mighty D. This isn't you, is it?
nope.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, Robust Urban Garlic. All right. This is again not you.
I don't think so.
All right. So I think that you're actually right about this. I don't. Where the Snort Burnell? Snort Burnell. That's you. No.
Well, I do snort sometimes on the stream, but no, that's not my channel, sadly.
So you
know?
okay? So you snorted before on the stream, and this is this has got to be Photoshop. Yeah, okay, it is that one's Photoshop. All right, it looks like my hair, not yours.
Okay.
And
so could I
ahead.
actually tell people my channel so if they want to check it out, they have an opportunity?
You know
if they have
what?
a chance?
I mean, we're not going to find it here, so I think you have to.
Okay. My main channel where I stream every single day, well, almost every day. It's usually around 5 to 6 days a week. It's youtube.com/DSP Gaming.
Shilling, 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 shilling. It's gross.
Okay, all right. So, so basically, these detractors have completely taken over your YouTube algorithm, and now nobody actually watches you. Like, you're a well-known figure on the internet, but nobody actually watches you.
You're right. Right now, more people are watching the restreams of my stream than my stream.
That's by choice, though. Like, it's like, I'm pretty confident most people on Raw Phil, for instance, are there not because they were hoodwinked into thinking, oh wait, this is the wrong DSP channel, but instead it's just like they actively made a choice to go there because going to your channel is not preferable to them. They know where they're going, they know where they want to be, and it's usually not where you are.
How did this happen?
A combination of factors. The big one that actually sunk my channel was that in 2015, this is
Now, Phil, shut the fuck up. Like, you know, here's the fucking big one right fucking here, okay? And Phil's gonna fucking touch upon it, but the fact of the matter is that Phil fucking pulled the goddamn trigger himself. Yes, Phil got out of some copyright strikes or whatever. Could he have fucking done things to fucking, you know, fix that in a fucking sensible way? Yes, he could have. Instead, he took the fucking laziest option, the bitchiest option, and he just fucking mass deleted thousands of his fucking videos. There was hundreds of his fucking videos, hundreds if not thousands of his fucking videos that he mass deleted, and then lo and fucking behold, YouTube all of a sudden has seen his channel with a lot less fucking views than usual. It's like the combined metrics on that shit. Phil lost a shit ton of views and engagement or whatever, and so going by their own, you know, algorithm and going by their own analytics, Phil massacred this fucking channel by deleting all that content from his fucking channel. It's like, how the hell is YouTube meant to fucking promote a channel which all of a sudden just lost like millions of views now?
10 years ago.
Yeah.
A detractor hit me with a whole bunch of false copyright strikes, and this is when the copyright strike thing was really abusable.
So do you claim the ad revenue from any of these detractor videos?
No, I can't. There's no way to do
Why
that.
not?
You,
Yes,
the
you
only,
can.
you would have to
Do you want me
have.
to show you how?
Well, hold on. Are
There's
you
a way
saying
to do it.
it's automated through YouTube, or are you saying through a network?
Well, well, I mean, you could do either way. If you claim the content as your own, like all the time, we get revenue claims all the time.
Right. Oh yeah.
And so, like, you could theoretically be taking all of their money and then have.
So for this to happen, so Phil touched upon this later on the night stream. Phil's channel has to grow quite a lot bigger for that to happen, but you'll see Phil explain that in a bit.
Having them, because like, you know, like I see there's like there's something called the King's tax, right?
Yes.
Cockroach! Cockroach! La cucaracha! La cucaracha!
Oh, hey, if you could show me what you're explaining or what
Yeah.
you're suggesting, I would
Sure.
very much like to give it a look. For me, the only thing I have on my dashboard, I have a copyright match section, and it shows who's you know, stolen your content. But that's not a claim. That's just to take it down with a copyright strike. I see nothing anywhere in my YouTube dashboard for claiming anything.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there's definitely an option to be able to do that, and it's very often used, especially by media companies and other companies
Right.
that syndicate their content.
Right.
It's very common, and I have it happen to me all the time. And so, yeah, I think there's a possibility of you being able to do that. Whenever I was asking about the detractors, why do you think that you have detractors?
So what ended up happening is one person made a video called "This Is How You Don't Play." Me being very stupid and big-headed back then, did I respond positively and be like, wow, that's great. Maybe I should buy into this. Maybe I'll make my own videos razzing myself or whatever. No, I'm an idiot. I'm a big-headed, you know, stubborn idiot. And instead, I start, like, getting pissed at the guy. I start insulting him, saying he's stealing my content. He did that without my permission. That violates my
Weren't you
copyright
doing that
rights.
now? Weren't you just doing that now? Like, because the detractors, you're saying that they were re-uploading your content and they're doing the same thing? Because you just said that like maybe 10 minutes ago.
You're right. And the difference is today, they're doing absolutely nothing transformative whatsoever.
Oh my gosh!
The down from the Raptors account, how much money did you spend on that account total? Like,
The way that Phil answered this clearly shows that he did not even fucking track the numbers properly here. Asman did, to be fair, try to push Phil on giving a ballpark answer. Phil did not do it. And there's two explanations as to why I didn't want to fucking give like a proper ballpark answer. One is that he was too ashamed of what it was and he's aware of it. and 2, he is such an addict that he lost track of it and is too scared to actually understand how much it really was. Like, so I'm more inclined to believe it's a second thing. Like, I don't think Phil Bonnell would have actually fucking managed to have kept track of all the way on here in that game, because I think at one point in time he probably fucking thought to himself, oh shit, I know I'm doing a lot, but I'm scared to fucking look how bad it is, you know? It's kind of like, yeah, have you ever been on like a night out one time, and then the following morning you're kind of, you know, got a hangover, and then you're dreading looking at your bank account in case in case the damage has been done to it, you know? Like, you're dreading that fucking shock revelation of, oh fuck, I spent how much on that, you know, that kind of shit. I feel like with Phil and WWE Champions, that is what it got to. And so he just kept spending, but he gave himself peace of mind by not bothering taking a track just how bad his fucking spending got. So the first few, so Phil is deliberately ambiguous with his answer here at first.
Again, just ballpark.
Okay, let's think. I'll try to ballpark you. I will.
$10,000.
I would say, well, hold on, because, okay, WWE Champions started in 2017. Okay, that's when the game actually began.
8 years.
You couldn't really spend too much money in the early days. It was more like 2-3 years in that they changed it, and then all of a sudden you could start spending a lot of money. And it was about a year and a half that I really spent too much. Yeah, I mean, I would say this. I definitely spent, no exaggeration, I probably spent $10,000 on that game. Yes.
That's where it starts. Like, Phil had to think very hard to think, was it actually 10,000? Yes, maybe it was as much as 10,000. And then Asmund pushes
$20,000.
That's a maybe. I don't know if it's for sure.
$25,000.
Probably not.
$30,000.
Definitely not.
how in the fuck can you feel so confident that it's not 30,000, and yet you're uncertain if it's 10,000 or 25,000? Like, that is a $15,000 discrepancy you cannot account for. That, I want to say that again. Phil cannot account for $15,000 of money that was given to him by his viewers and wailing away on this mobile game, while he was asking those same viewers, please give me money so I don't have to eat lunch meat sandwiches, and so on and so on. It's like, it's absolutely disgusting manipulative behaviour. Although I think part of me thinks this is going to potentially work out for Phil if he plays his cards right, because I feel like his... I'll tell you what I think at the end. I don't know if I can say it now, but I think Phil, this is the biggest chance Phil has gotten ever to basically, you know, turn things around for himself, and I'll explain why after us.
Okay, all right. So it's between probably $15,000 and $25,000.
Yeah.
Does that sound pretty accurate? Okay.
Probably.
All right, that's good. So that's a lot of money to spend on a game like that. And
Absolutely.
Why did you decide to play that game instead of like Genshin Impact or Wuthering Waves or Honkai Star Rail?
Sweaty JPEGs.
What was, I guess, like, you're a fan of wrestling.
I was a fan of wrestling. I had already played WWE Supercard. I got tired of it, and I started moving over to like other games. And
I'm gonna be honest. I've never seen you happier than whenever you were playing WWE
Same,
Champions on
yeah.
stream like this. Like, you were more locked
Was
in
the
and
happiest he's ever
excited
been,
about that
yeah.
game than like you were you were happier about that than you were about Elden Ring.
Because Elden Ring's all right.
He was happy about fucking playing that game than he was about getting married.
so I would love to hear, you know, actual people who aren't the detractors who are
Okay.
making this content to profit from it, but actual people who maybe watch their content to say to me,
Newsflash, Phil. Asmund Gold streams every fucking day because it helps get him some money. You know, like, he's successful at what he's fucking doing, but he makes a lot of money streaming. It's one of his many fucking business, you know, revenues he's got, you know. Spoiler alert, he's also in it for the money, and he's fucking reacting to you, he's talking to you essentially. What he's doing right now with you is so he can also financially benefit. So I don't know why you convince yourself that Asmund Gold is not talking to you for nothing. It's literally an opportunity for content for Asmund Gold, which in turn equals money. Like, that's literally the only reason. Like, that's his motivations are fueled, you know, mainly, I believe, by the potential financial boost of doing something with DSP.
Why is it that we don't like Phil so much? Okay, you said you've been watching this stuff for 10 years.
I've seen. Yeah, I'm going to give you my answer.
Go for
And
it.
It's not that I don't like you, by the way. I think you're fine. I think it's funny. I get the. I get it, right?
Okay.
But you ask for money a lot.
Mhm.
Like, because
No, Phil, you're meant to shake your head there. Because when everyone else fucking says you ask for money so fucking much, you say, no, that's out of context. The context is wrong. Why are you suddenly agreeing to being told you ask for money a lot? Because whenever anyone else fucking says that shit to you in your fucking shitey streams, you fucking go crazy in them.
like I'll see like there'll be a new video and it'll pop up on my YouTube recommendeds on my smart TV, and it will just show up.
I wonder why Asmongold's search of DSP on YouTube just provides him with tons of fucking detractor content. It's a fucking mystery, isn't it? Maybe, I wonder if the dots are fucking being connected there by Asmongold now as to why he sees nothing but detractor content when he searches for fucking DSP. Probably because he watches that shit even on his fucking TV.
And it's like there's a new one like every day, and it's you talking about people like meeting a sub goal. Kick recently there was one about people on Kick that weren't supporting the stream as well, and supporting a stream is giving money. And I feel like it's a very, very common thing.
I need them to do things daily, every week. You know what I mean? The audience is laughing at it. They're having fun with it. They know I'm not serious. They know that if I made
so they like that. What you're saying is they like you begging for money.
They think it's funny for me to ham it.
They
up.
want you. Do you think that they want you to do it?
God, I covered. So if people aren't aware, I actually made a video that premiered right before Bingo began, and this clip is what I used here. Well, for the bizarrest fucking reason, Phil explains that he did an experiment where he didn't beg for a single day. But he lied about how much he was given that day without begging. See, I remember I remember it profusely. Just because of the sheer shock I had of him fucking being so upset that he was only given $150 for the entire day without asking for a fucking penny. He didn't beg at all that entire fucking day. He was given $150, and Phil was super annoyed about that, and he used it as a justification for him to fucking beg profusely. But instead of telling Asmongold he only got $150 for not begging that day, he told him he only got $30 for not begging. For whatever bloody reason, Phil felt compelled to just absolutely decimate the number of the amount of money he was given for not begging. I can only assume for the sake of trying to emphasise the point of why he feels he has to beg like he does. And it's just such a bizarre lie, and like there's evidence everywhere of obviously to counter that. Even and the best evidence, of course, comes from Phil's mouth, who admitted and told everyone yes, he only made about half of what he would like to expect during a day. Oh shit, and we have 25 likes on the Bingo stream, so that counts towards a free space. We have 7 free spaces. 5 from Aviga's birthday, 1 from getting 25 likes yesterday, and 1 from getting 25 likes today. So there we go. We have a like-fueled free space run so far. So there we go. 7 free spaces right off the bat. Fantastic stuff indeed. Cheers for that.
Do they want me to ask for contributions actively?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
But they want me to succeed.
Okay.
They want me to be successful. For example, there was a day I actually tested it out.
Here we
Not
go.
once did I ask for a contribution during an entire day.
So you went a whole day without asking for money?
Yes. I made $30.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I mean, $300 a day is a lot of money.
As little as $1 helps, okay?
Well, there was an accusation like people had that like you told people to click ads, and that's one of the reasons why you had your ad revenue taken away. Did you do that?
So I did the face reveal video. In the video, I brought up, hey, you know, I don't make any money on the gameplay, but if you were to go over to the vlogging channel and watch the videos and click the ads, you would help me out.
Okay.
Yeah, I actively said that 100%. It's in black and white. You can see it right now.
Do you wish that the detractors would stop making videos about you?
The smart answer, of course, is no, because without that, Asmongold wouldn't even know Phil Burnell exists. Kino wouldn't have known that Phil would exist. Even Phil, as a fucking content creator on YouTube, would not be alive today, essentially. The channel wouldn't be alive today if the detractors weren't there to have basically kept him relevant all these fucking years later. Like, Phil lost relevancy essentially when the adpocalypse, you know, happened and he tanked his fucking channel down to the fucking ground, whatever. Like, and he's barely clinging on to life due to the generosity of a handful of individuals within his bizarre little community who either fucking take pity on him or just feel like fucking, maybe just fucking like throwing money at him because it's like some sort of fucking bizarre entertainment to them to seeing Phil fucking have to beg for it. I don't know. Some sort of bizarre fucking money beg fetish or something. Who knows what the explanation is, of course, but all I fucking know is that if the detractors went around, neither would Phil. He would not be around right now today either. I'm pretty confident about that. And I think deep down I think he believes that too. But he'll never admit it, of course, because of his pride.
No, because it's their right. It is their right within the law to make a transformative work about.
Okay, bullshit. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's 11:31 on DSP and he's... Yeah. 150... Hold on. Yeah. I thought it said 15. That's my bad. I seen you say $15 and I was about to fucking freak out saying no, he's fucking not. Yeah. Phil has been getting a lot of support already today as well, and quite a few super chats, quite a few new faces in the stream, and new names, whatever, and apparently there's a lot of like-minded individuals who quite like Phil's answers he gave in that Aspen Gold interview. So yeah, but yeah, Phil is getting quite a lot of attention lately, and some of that attention obviously coming financially, and that is as I'll say, music to Phil's ears naturally.
About me, and to criticize me or to make fun of me, that's fine. What I don't want, and what is illegal and should stop immediately, is people who are live restreaming me right now because they're not adding anything. They're literally illegally stealing the content and making views and money on it.
I mean, the asking for money thing, definitely you do it a lot. I definitely think you do it a lot.
Too much, arguably.
But you know, it's like that's the way somebody's gonna do their stream. I mean, fuck, like that's not my problem.
Here's the question. Here's the question.
Okay, go ahead.
Your honest answer to this, please. Okay.
I'll give you an honest answer.
The throat go. You go like and then you're the throat goat because you could shove it down your throat.
Okay.
You've seen the clips of how I ask for contributions on my streams and everything. I've just told you, in general, more often than not, I actually hit these goals. Okay?
Yes.
So if I have an audience that comes to my stream every day, enjoys the content enough to support it, doesn't mind me asking like that, is there a problem?
Well, I mean, I think that you're introducing a bit of a fallacy there, aren't you? Because
holy shit, I didn't realise Sonny's birthday is tomorrow. Is that tomorrow for you or tomorrow for us? Because you're already into Wednesday, aren't you? You time traveling bastard. I didn't realise it was Sonny's birthday too. I assume you mean Thursday. I assume you mean Thursday's your birthday. Just because of the time zone. So you meant Thursday. Cool, fair enough. So in that case, you're definitely picking the bingo number in Thursday then, okay? So, but of course, I mean, also, you know, when it comes, of course, happy birthday. You know, I mean, of course, I wish you happy birthday. You know, the day itself around it. You know, if you're available. But of course. Didn't realise it was your birthday coming up. I completely forgot. You know, I'm fucking terrible at fucking remembering shit. You know, you think it should happen. You know, these things should happen once a year at least, so you can fucking just help me remember it. You know, but there you go. But there you go. Many happy returns when it comes, and hope you. Fucking hell, 57. But you're gonna be fucking 57 years old.
Old bastard.
Fucking ancients. But yeah, I'm still going strong.
there are a lot of people that also don't like it. So you're kind of comparing it to an unknown. So like if you're not doing it and you're not asking for the money, there's not really a control group that you can look at and say, okay, well, with me doing this, I'm making this much money, but if I stop doing it, I would make a different amount of money.
But I already told you that I tried that. I did. I had a day where I did not ask,
right?
And I made $30.
Again, he repeats the lie of $30. It's bizarre. I don't understand why he's... I mean, he made $150, both streams combined. The day stream, when I didn't beg for anything, he made about $76 or $78. But night stream, he made $74. So both streams combined, halfway pretty much towards each goal. No goals were hit, but he was still, for the entire day of him streaming, without asking for a single donation, He made $150. He was given $150, and I have to stress as well, this came one day after a very well-supported marathon where back in March, when he was given $1,300+ from his audience, and those same audience members would have been expected to have given him $300 that day without anything being asked of him. You know, like, fuck. I mean, like, his idea to do this experiment immediately after a very successful marathon for him. And also, Phil didn't do a podcast that day. This is around about a time when Phil's like, well, I didn't get a lot of support, but that might have been down to the podcast not being done, and that shows how important the podcast is to my content. Fast forward to fucking now, the current day, and Phil's fucking skipping the podcast, like, you know, half of the week. Phil went from saying the podcast is super duper important to his fucking channel because it's got his fucking own audience to him no fucking bothering doing it like fucking half the time he's on the fucking air. You know, half of the fucking day streams would say, I'm not going to bother today, I can't be arsed looking up topics, whatever. So yeah, I mean, way to fucking show appreciation to the podcast loyalists, Phil. You know, you kept on fucking saying there's a special audience for that. And then he just decided to fucking just cut that content in half.
I mean, would you really say that doing it for a day would be a good point to kind of, I mean, is that really like, I mean, I get it, it's something, right? But like in a general sense, I feel like, and also, I mean, do you think that it's worth the negative sentiment and negativity where people have this perception of you of like being a beggar? And like, cause it's hard to measure the negative effect of that because you don't know how many people choose not to watch because of something like that, right? So it's very hard for you to come, like not you, but like for a person to come to a conclusion with that answer because it's just impossible to know. That's what I would say.
I'm doing good. I'm hitting my goals. I'm doing well for myself. Why do I care that someone says that I beg too much? My audience doesn't. So why do I care? If my
You complain every day about people fucking making fun of you for begging too much. You complain every fucking day about people fucking thinking that you're fucking poor. You complain every single fucking day of what the internet thinks of you in general. You complain about being a fucking figure of fun. You know, a clown type individual. For people to fucking point and laugh at and not with. You complain about this regularly. Every single fucking day. While fucking screaming you don't care.
my audience outright said to me right now, Phil, you're going overboard. This is ridiculous. And they have done that, to be fair.
Yeah, and what happened? Fuck all, because you went straight back to fucking being your usual fucking self anyway. They've multiple times they fucking told you, warned you. A couple of times you heeded it, and then you went back to your old fucking ways anyway.
And did you dial it back?
Yeah, course correct, right? You got to adjust on the fly. You got to listen to that constructive criticism, and you have to adjust. You can't just keep doing the wrong thing, because if I was doing the wrong thing, I wouldn't be successful. But I am. I'm here.
Oh, Phil. So yeah. So Phil done DSP tries as well. So after the interview with Asmongold, he done his DSP tries it because they fucking owed his audience that before the interview happened. So he had 5 guys, burgers and fries, whatever. And because he was massively supported yesterday and today as well, of course, he's very close to hitting another fucking goal for DSP tries it. Now, remember though, Phil claims that he can't do it too often because it's obviously not healthy for you. So I assume he's going to fucking postpone any potential DSP tries it until much later in the week, should he hit it well before then. Logically speaking, that should be the situation with Phil, because he's tried to say he's very healthy or whatever, and he doesn't have too much fast food or whatever, and so on and so on. I mean, of course not, he's gonna fucking he's gonna fucking get that shit fucking dialed in, locked in as soon as fucking possible. Hey cat, honey, cancel the dinner. We're eating DoorDash tonight again.
And my goals, I'm doing well. Like I said, this is one of the best year, probably the best year in 10 years that I've had. How am I doing something wrong? You know?
One bad box gifted 100 subs. Wow.
Yeah. That's a lot of subs, guys. My god, you know, it's like $4.99 a sub. Yeah. Fuck me, man. That's a lot of fucking change.
One bad box dropped another 100 subs.
My bad, you know. So they dropped 200 subs in. In fact, didn't Phil got 300 subs yesterday?
Is it a whale? It is a whale because it has those whale-like teeth that filter things. It looks like cones. He's got a big old eyeball. That actually legit, he had a good conversation and he's like, oh, yeah, that was a fun conversation about games.
Okay, so this is after the interview. This is, a lot of us didn't see this part. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I fucking checked out after the interview. You know, I watched the interview. It was a bit of a shit show. I said, fuck this shit. I'm just going to fucking... I watched, you know, some old Call of Duty shit or whatever, and then we'll do some marbles, and then we fucked off. And I've not seen anything since then.
Maybe he's serious about having me on.
Oh, God, not Jade. Not Jade.
Squeaky wheels. Jade tipped £1.
Here we go.
Squeak, 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 squeak. That crossover yesterday was so boring that my whole entire body joined my legs and went to sleep. Even the crow picking away on what little brain I have left on my exposed cranial helmet fell asleep too.
I'm not fucking surprised, you know what I mean? That fucking shit was like a cure for fucking narcolepsy. Oh, God, man, it was just awful. Awful stuff, man, but there you go. Well, actually, narcolepsy is like the what? No. What's the opposite of narcolepsy where you fucking don't fall asleep? I don't know. Or is it? You know what I'm fucking saying, though. Thank you, Jay, for the tip. Yeah, very, very detailed visual description there of the wee crow. I'm quite surprised that you've not named the crow that's picking away at your brain, or has the crow picked away at the part of the brain that comes up with naming things. I can only understand that's probably a situation, because if I had a fucking crow in my head picking away at things, I'd probably at least give it a fucking name so I can fucking, you know, familiarise myself with it, you know what I mean? And just, you know, if someone's gonna fucking assault my fucking brain, I'm gonna fucking want to make sure I at least have a name to fucking tie them to that fucking, you know, action. But yeah, as I said, I just checked out from Phil after the interview. I was a bit of a nothing burger, of course, and obviously afterwards Phil was massively wailed out, and you can imagine the sort of money high he was on
His podcast, that'd be amazing, right? Disgusting pig. Right now, my brain is kind of scrambled, but let me think for a bit and we'll talk.
$113.13 super chat.
Shout out to Only Iced Coffee.
that guy, that particular user, Vassal or whatever. They're obsessed with the 1313 thing. Usually they just got a super chat is worth $13.15. That's usually what they do, but I guess they just added an extra fucking one just to fucking, you know, emphasize the whaling aspect of it all.
Do I think this is the second coming of the king? No, it's like the 14th coming of the king, because every time that I get a rise,
you end up fucking up for yourself. Yes, we've witnessed it. You always end up fucking screwing up.
basically what happens is the detractors just kind of...
Get the fuck out of here. No, not Phil. You have taken every single opportunity that's fucking come your way, and it's been you that's fucking screwed up monumentally. How in the fuck can we fucking screw up this sort of shit happening to you? Well, what power do we fucking have? We just point at a bad man and say, bad man bad, bad man beg. How the fuck do we fucking screw up the opportunities that you fucking have? You got interviewed by fucking side-scrollers, and apparently we fucked up by fucking forcing you to tell lies for 5 hours fucking straight and not having them believe a fucking goddamn word you fucking said. Apparently it's fucking our fucking fault that you fucking masturbated all your fucking videos on YouTube back in the fucking day with the copyright strike fucking saga. Apparently it's our fucking fault you used hateful slurs on fucking Twitch. Apparently it's fucking our fucking fault that you fucking, you know, just, what else is there for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? The Kino Casino shit, you know what I mean? That's all they're going to snake you, Phil. Well, I better fucking snake them first. The Kino Casino shit, you could have kept going more and more and more. You could have fucking milked that for more and more and more. And like, I still, Phil wants to fucking maintain this bizarre fucking illusion. He's the one who fucking snaked them. Fuck that shit. He was, like, he was not, there was not some sort of 4D fucking chess thing where he's going to like snake them all the entire fucking time. That's not what the fucking situation was. We all fucking know it. They effectively got fucking bored of his fucking arse eventually because he was just so hard to fucking work with and do content with, and even the Kino audience got fucking bored of his arse. But this is why I think things could be different now. Rant over. Things might be different now for Phil though, and I don't say that lightly, okay? Like, he also had a discussion with Asmongold, and unlike a lot of other discussions that Phil's had with other people on the internet, you know what I mean? There was obviously it was quite light-hearted in the grand scheme of things, you know? Yes, Asmongold referenced a couple of detractors, whatever, but That's how Asmongold came to be aware of Phil in the first place. I'm pretty sure Phil was going to be, you know, expecting that, you know what I mean? And but Asmongold is obviously he's obviously he wasn't going to give too much of a shit because he's just fucking just doing like whatever, you know what I mean, whatever floats your fucking boat. Phil Burnell has the opportunity here to kind of play along to the crowd he seems to have won over, at least temporarily at the very fucking least here, because they seem to have warmed to him being kind of based with the whole, yeah, I ask for money and beg for money, but so fucking what? Who cares? You know, like, that sort of mentality seems to have kind of struck a chord and gone down quite well with some people who watched him yesterday, where it's like, yeah, I beg, but so fucking what? If people want to give me money, if I beg for it, so what's the fucking... that? And people, unironically, like that kind of, yeah, fuck it, just, if you ask for it, fuck it, you know, like they like that kind of forthrightness, you know what I mean? So he actually is kind of tuning into that sort of like, I don't know, for lack of a better term, demographic, you know? And so it could lead to Phil being a lot more unfiltered, if you get what I'm saying. Like, usually if I can put on this, like, fucking, you know, like some sort of mask, whatever, when he's trying to encourage certain levels of support, do you know what I mean? It's like, guys, the engagement's down, it's, you know, the attendance, whatever, you know what I mean? I was hoping for a good turnout here, but it looks like you guys aren't liking the game. That shit might just be replaced with, guys, where's my fucking money? You guys are fucking slacking here, you know what I mean? Like that, we might get more forthright abruptness from Phil to tap into that sort of newer crowd. Whether his old crowd would enjoy that or not, who fucking knows? You know what I mean? I don't know fucking know. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I think Phil has potential and opportunity here. But of course, that opportunity also comes with risks because he might end up alienating his older audience who claim that they don't want Phil to be involved with this sort of stuff, and all they want to do is see Phil just play games and not be as abrasive as he used to be. That's my take on it anyway.
They keep going, and therefore just like it goes away. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is great. Today's great. Probably, hopefully this week would be good. I think, you know. And then after that, you know, we'll have a few people who hold over and stick around, but probably not that many. You know, we had over 1,000 people. Right now we're down to 600. Tonight on my late stream, will anyone come back? I hope you will. I know that Asmongold will be done streaming by the time I do my late stream. Come by and hang out with me. If you don't like it, it's all good. But just give it a shot. See if you like the vibe of hanging out with me when I play a survival horror game, right? But will I actually get people to come and retain? I don't know. With Kino Casino last year, it was the same. At first, a bunch of people all jumped on the bandwagon. Within a month, they were gone. I'm an evil bastard. I'm going to leave this as an archive. Anyone can just watch this on demand after the fact. I'm not going to split it up for recording purposes. I'm just going to leave it as is so people can watch and enjoy. Leave comments. Let me know what you think. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're a newcomer now and you enjoyed this. I really appreciate you all. All right, guys? Thank you so much. See you soon. Hopefully see some of you tonight for Tormented Souls 2. Okay? Do you guys want me to send you over to anyone hosting? Bumblebee Farmer? All right, I'm going to send the Kick viewers. Now I know 5 more games to sink all my money into. Yeah, I'm going to do some pulls tonight, baby. I'm excited. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it.
We're not done. We're not done there because that was only from the day stream antics. There is also a night stream video from Snort Burnell. And this one's fucking... I actually watched some of this earlier on. I watched a certain part of it and then I couldn't go anymore because I was like getting annoyed with watching it. So I've not seen the whole thing, I've seen some of it and I got to the point where I was like, I need to fucking tune out from this because what the fuck am I listening to?
Save the pig. What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. This is a piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
I ended up getting a whole bunch of DMs. Congrats, saying that the interview went well. I ended up getting a few offers. I'm serious. Already I have people offering me, hey, you want to come on this event that we're doing? It's a collab between creators. Do you want to come on my show? Do you want to come on my podcast? Isn't that funny? How, like, you know, I've been around for 17 years and I'm the same person. I didn't change or anything.
That's a fantastic point for a subtitle. You know what I mean? He always says it is changed or doesn't change depending on what's convenient at the time. Earlier on that fucking day, he told Asmund Gold that he fucking used to fucking say all sorts of fucking nasty, shut up shit or whatever just for the sake of his content, but doesn't do it anymore. So yeah, he's constantly fucking flip-flopping between, oh, I've changed so much to fucking be good, you know. And it's like, no, I've never changed. You know, it's like he cannot make up his mind, and he cannot keep his lies straight here. The narrative gets fucking lost in the fucking sea of bullshit that fucking spews forth from his fucking mouth every single fucking second of the day.
But now all of a sudden I have one appearance on a big creator's stream, and now all of a sudden I get all these messages. Isn't that funny? Isn't it a little weird?
Thank you so much, Josiah Thomas. $50 super chat, massive support. $99.99 super chat from Shocks. Is it a whale? It is a whale because it has those whale-like teeth that filter things. It looks like cones. He's got a big old eyeball. Earlier today, I only got about 300 subs on Kick. That's all. That's all I received. You guys on Kick got to pick it up tonight. You guys really got to start contributing, for goodness sake. Because let me tell you, you're dragging your feet over there. See, now you see that was a joke. And I tell a joke like that and the audience will get it, right? But now they clip that and they'll say, Phil said that seriously.
Yeah, because you're reminding your audience, I got great support, it'd be great if it can happen again. Plus, it kind of shows you're hyper fixated on this sort of fucking thing happening. Look, Phil, sometimes we get content creators. Some content creators will have a good days and bad days when it comes to like the money they get in a particular fucking day. You know what I mean? But they don't emphasize the good days though whenever it's a fucking slow day. Just to fucking be joking like, guys, earlier on today we had an amazing fucking turn up and support, you know what I mean? Just, you know, that's like, it just comes across as a big massive hint that was unnecessary because it doesn't affect the audience that are there right now at that point in time to enjoy the content you're fucking meant to be fucking providing for that. You know, you're talking about something that happened before. It's unrelated to the content you're meant to be providing them then and there. Somebody's asking, how did DSP lose a shopping cart for Thanksgiving 2023? 2023? Wait. I thought it was 2024. Where he regaled us all with his story of how the shopping cart was gone. Like, it wasn't as long ago as 2023, was it? Surely not. I thought it was last year. Was it really 2023? Oh god, you're right. Because last year was Kino. Fuck me, man. God, I feel so old. I didn't feel that long ago. How did he feel as a shopping cart? Well, according to Phil, he had forgotten something. They needed something. I think it was like cranberry sauce or something. So he went and left his shopping trolley, waddled along some aisle for like 3 minutes or something, and then, you know, managed to acquire the cranberry sauce. You know, then turned around slowly, waddled back towards his trolley, which then was gone. And apparently this whole thing, who knows why he decided to fucking abandon the trolley in the first place. Don't know who the fuck would do that on a fucking shopping trip. You know, I can understand like leaving it temporarily if you're just fucking going to take a few steps away from it to reach something. But going by Phil's story, like he just left the trolley where it was and went to like the other fucking side of the fucking store just to retrieve cranberry sauce, you know. But yeah. Well, last year the story changed to dip, not cranberry sauce. The story changed. What the fuck? wait. Well, it's the same fucking thing. It's the same thing practically. Although dip sounds a lot less substantial, you know what I mean? Like when you think of like a jar of cranberry sauce, you think of something that's like got some multiple servings to it. When I think of a dip, I think of what it's like. A dip is like one and done, kind of, doesn't it? Mentally, anyway, for me, that's what I picture a dip to be. Like you got fucking no, there's no fucking way. There's no. It's nah. It's just fucking Mr. Semantics for you, you know. It's just fucking Mr. Semantics. Oh yeah, but you derailed me from my rant about fucking Phil being a greedy bastard. Right? Yeah. The point I was trying to obviously make there, as I was saying, is that like most content creators, if they have a very good day, they will not use that one good day and bring it up over and over again the following days, just to like try and guilt their audience into like fucking repeating that. You know, as I said, like case in point, okay. I think so. So on Friday, I think it was Friday. I had a very well supported day on Bingo. Incredible support. You know, I was like, I got like I got a lot of memberships. You know what I mean, quite a lot of member bombs. So many members were given to me on fucking Friday. It was insane. And then like I done a stream on Saturday, didn't get much happening at all. I done a stream on Sunday, same kind of thing. Even yesterday, did I bring up how slow things were from Saturday and Sunday and Monday? No. It didn't matter. I had an incredibly fucking great day on Friday. I was happy about that, and I knew also it was not the fucking norm. We're all going to have some, you know, well-supported days and other days where it's not going to be, and it's not important. You know what I mean? That's not why we're fucking here. But for Phil though, it's a different matter entirely. You know, one slow stream, and it's like, guys, I'm worried, I'm concerned. You know, there's warning signs there. I don't know, but the fact is also, and even though he received like fucking what $2,000 yesterday or whatever, or $3,000 or whatever it was, I think it was like $2,000 effectively in real money. He received that yesterday, which is like so much more than usual. Today, of course, he still has to make sure he begs, and if there's any sign of things slowing down, well, he fucking just liked himself. Well, it's okay because I had a very good several, you know, no. Those several good days will have all have already been, you know, accrued for and spent, and it's all gone. It's just like we're back to fucking square one, baby, because that's the way it always is in that snort fort.
They'll act like that was real, and that's the content that you see. It's pretty ridiculous. You've lost credibility. You've lost any kind of seriousness. You are a joke now. So now you must be a joke forever and always make money being a joke because you went to that level. You understand?
Thank you, Wuhan Weezer, for $10. She says, never stop asking for donos. I watched your Asman interview. Please start claiming the money from the detractors. I would like to claim the money from the detractors, but guess what? I looked into it. You can't do it unless your YouTube channel has 1 million subs.
So, with this in mind, Phil's subscribers hit a big boost, and he's now up to 227,000 subscribers. You know, you can see it right there. 227,000. I think Phil gained like 5,000 subs or something on YouTube. Yeah, so there we go. And I just kind of realised as well that so I'm using Phil's actual stream today, right? I'm using Phil's actual stream for the bingo, and he has 500 people watching the stream right now. This is his chat. Let's make it live chat, okay? This is so he's massively popular, massively supported. Yes, fantastic. Look at that chat exploding, fucking viral popularity. Let's just watch all these. I don't think we've got time to read all the fucking messages, guys. I think it's gonna be fucking impossible to keep up with this YouTube chat, man. It's just fucking popping off. I mean, look at it go. Eventually. And then, lo and behold, there we go. And as I said, fellas, the whale will happen for a wee while longer. I don't think he's going to get a fucking day like yesterday or whatever, but he'll still get a very good day where he'll receive a lot more than usual. And that'll probably be the way it is as well, I imagine, for the next couple of days at the very least.
It's a feature you get on your YouTube channel when you hit 1 million subscribers. A new option supposedly appears on your dashboard that says content ID claim. I don't have it. I only have 220-some thousand subs, so I don't have it. Maybe Asmongold has it. I don't have it, so I can't do it. I would love to do it because they're stealing my content daily. I don't have it. That's what I'm being told, that people looked and researched it, and there's an article on YouTube that outright says like 1 million to get that or something like that. So I'll never get it. I'm never going to get 1 million subscribers. That will never happen.
To be fair, whose fault is that, Phil? Because you had a fucking opportunity. You were a very big content creator at one point in time. You were a very popular content creator at one point in time. You had momentum on your side, but you kind of killed your channel because of your greed and your avarice, because you fucking spammed your inboxes like crazy. Like, instead of just fucking taking like a small bit of time to fucking make your videos more digestible, you know, and watchable, even way back in the fucking day, instead you fucking just mass spammed your channel with 30, 40, 50 videos a fucking day, all 10-minute recordings, all of a shitey little camera pointed towards your TV, an odd angle. Like, you had the ability, you had the opportunity to fucking become so much fucking bigger than you actually were. And it's not us that fucking blew that for you, Phil, it was you. Because you couldn't think to yourself, how can I fucking turn this into, like, you know, because things were working for you at the time, you're happy to just fucking coast. You didn't think of growing, you're happy to just coast and just let it keep on going. No changes required. This is working. Why experiment? Why think long term? Fuck that shit. Collab with other people. Why the fuck should I do that? Things are working as I don't need to fucking do that. You blew all these opportunities and chances that even Machinima tried to fucking get you to fucking take. And what fucking happens? You fucking just grew. You stopped growing. You know, everything came to a fucking halt. It declined for the longest fucking time because you stopped putting the fucking effort into your fucking craft, and you still don't fucking put effort into your fucking craft.
Ever. So,
Unless someone makes an exception for me, because I literally have probably some of the most stolen content on YouTube. Unless someone makes an exception, I'm never ever going to have that button or that section. I'm not going to get it. Okay? By the way, hint, hint.
Hint, hint, hint. Hint, hint, hint. So, by the way, thank you. Someone's trying to help me. They're trying to say, here's the xylophone puzzle. They're just trying to explain the xylophone to me. So they're saying, I had already seen the solution to this, so it's not like I'm cheating because they're helping me. I saw it last stream, but I didn't, like, write it down or take a picture. So you guys are saying it's C, D, E, F, G, A, B.
It's kind of obvious if you ever fucking take a music class in school. It tells you it's G. This one tells you it's fucking G. Oh, Phil lied again.
He lied again. Tipped £1. There is no specific subscriber count to do a content claim because it's not a user feature. Rather, it's a feature used by copyright holders. However, for creators to monetize their content, they need at least 1K subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch.
It's a feature used by copyright holders, so Phil is probably not able to do it because Aspen Gold might have copyright protections on his stuff. In fact, he kind of alluded to that very fact, actually. When he was talking to Phil, he mentioned the whole thing about, you know, protecting your own copyright stuff. Phil hasn't got any copyright protections on, like, he used to kind of have his name. Like, no, actually, I think DSP Gaming used to be copyrighted, but he let that expire, like, a long time ago. So, strictly speaking, there is no copyrighted material on Phil's channel anymore because he doesn't hold any rights to it in a copyright sort of sense. You know, it's still protected that same way as Aspen Gold is protected, I think. So that might be what Phil's thinking of then. Let's be honest here, is Phil going to admit it? Phil just wants 1 million subs. He wants that special YouTube button to replace 100,000 subscriber one he got all those years ago.
Thank you. We can now solve the puzzle. Yeah.
But yeah, this fucking thing, yeah, it tells you it's fucking G. If anyone ever took a fucking music class in school, yes, it goes in order, musically, sequentially. So if that's fucking G, it's gonna go fucking back to A and B, and it's in order, you know? So C, D, E, F, G, it's just fucking... Anyone fucking took music fucking knows that shit.
We can now go solve the puzzle if we go back and find that statue again. Thank you for that, guys. So this is C. Starts with C, and then at G it goes back to A. Okay, thank you guys.
hope that maybe those of you who are possibly watching me on demand for the very first time, that you're enjoying the content. If you are, please like the video and maybe leave some comments. This helps the channel a ton. As we've been discussing tonight, the idea is to try to get DSP Gaming back on the map on YouTube. I can't do that because it's buried in the algorithm. All my detractor stuff shows up ahead of it.
You buried it, Phil. You put it buried in there. You killed it and you put it deep in the ground by mass deleting all your shit.
if people actually like the content again and leave comments for engagement, maybe the content will show up in the engine again. Okay? Thank you guys. I will see you in the next.
Bring back the bubbles, you bastard. You're gonna ask for likes next, go on. Ask for 100 likes and you'll blow bubbles. Go on, Phil. Why not?
Part of Tormented Souls 2.
Disgusting beggar.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Oh.
This is the part where I kind of like, it was super cringe because you know Phil's not being serious here. Like it's not even fucking. He's actually pretending it was a bit of a jump scare for him. When we know these things don't actually affect him, but he's hamming it up for the new people who don't know any better. It's like so that's what I'm saying. Phil is acting the very way that he has mocked others for, like PewDiePie. Like literally, like. He criticised him for so many years because, oh, he screamed a jump scare in a game and kiddies like him screaming. And it's perfectly fine for Phil to do that though, of course. One more time. Let's see Phil's fine acting skills. We've not seen acting that fine since Project 7.
Tormented Souls 2.
Disgusting beggar.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Oh. So for those who don't know, I ate 5 guys for dinner.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah, and nothing says mature adult male like scat jokes. Yeah.
Anyway.
All right? I can't take those kind of scares right now. Or I may have to get a new chair. Wow, that scared the crap out of me. Look at this thing.
An amazing stream tonight. I'm having a great time, guys. And not just because of the contributions.
Mainly because of the contributions, Phil. It's sure as shit in the fucking game. We know that much for sure. It is 95% due to the money you're getting. That's how you fucking feel about the situation. Let's not bullshit now, okay? 95% of your joy and happiness, of course, is our money. And 5% is it because, you know, the interview went well.
The contributions are nice, but to have a nice positive audience who's hanging out with me and enjoying themselves and liking games, which is what I'm all about, that's what I like the most. But the money.
Now, if that same audience were there but not giving you money, would you still be happy? If they're being positive with one another in chat, but you weren't seeing any money from it, would you still be happy? Of course not. So it's the money that makes it special for you. It's the money that makes you happy. Not the people, not the positivity, but the money.
Money's nice too. Not gonna lie. Okay. I mean, who doesn't like money? Come on then. I'm not gonna say I don't like money. I'm not a liar.
So for the record, I'd like to say something positive right now.
Oh God, I couldn't make it past this. By the way, just a warning. Yeah, I couldn't make it past this point. This is where I rage quit.
So last year I said I did this collab with these 2 drama queen dudes, and I did a stream with them where we did a cooperative react to someone who had been very negative and toxic to me, and basically was like kind of a bully to me on the internet. And the documentary was about this person basically exposing all the things they had done wrong. And that collaborative effort that I did with those guys, with that one react, no exaggeration, made me something like between $2,500 to $3,000. And I said my goal was to be able to do content that I could match that, but not have to do drama content.
You didn't. No, the drama content had nothing to do with it, Phil. Your goal was to try and get that level of fucking money by yourself without Kino carrying you. Like, nothing to do with the actual content itself, but your goal was to try and fucking get that sort of same level of support from your own audience, your own community, without the Kino fucking helping carry you there like they fucking did for that day. And all that fucking happened, of course, is you fucking replaced Kino with Asmongold. Asmongold helped carry you to fucking support this day. So you didn't really achieve anything, but you've somehow retconned your goal into being it was about drama when it was never about drama in the first place, but it was more about who helped you get the money. So you still haven't achieved it by yourself like you wanted to. And plus, I don't think you made more that day than you did with Kino. I feel quite confident the day you did that Kino thing with RTU React stuff, I think you made more that day still anyway.
Earlier today, on that first stream, I made about, I'd say around $2,200 tonight.
Phil, of course, is not taken into account. Like, he would have gotten a lot of super chats, but YouTube take a third of that, remember? And Phil hasn't, like, taken that off at all whatsoever. I said, the math, is this just fucking, like, bullshit pig math, you know? Where he hasn't really properly calculated what he's fucking actually getting.
We're at like 500 and change. We're about to do it. We're actually about to now, without doing any drama content whatsoever today, we're about to top the drama content nonsense from last year. And that makes me feel really good.
Today's stream was an interview with a very popular streamer who basically every day searches for drama content to make content about. Again, even if you try and move the goalposts here, Phil, your day stream was nothing like was drama effectively. It wasn't a gameplay stream, that's for damn sure. It was you talking to one of the biggest streamers on the internet, and you got a lot of money out of it. So it worked out well for you. But trying to spin this into some sort of like win over Kino, and this bizarre changing of what the goal was or what the or what the aim was, it's utterly unhinged. Like, Phil was just super desperate to just punch, you know, well, I was going to say punch down, but he's not above them still, you know what I mean? I still think Kino are well above Phil, you know what I mean, in terms of like their reach, their audience, their status, or whatever, and looking at the money they make compared to him on a regular basis, you know. But he's doing his absolute best. He's just to fucking rub it in their faces, you know what I mean? Phil, of course, Phil's not a spiteful person or anything, you know what I mean? He doesn't hold grudges or anything, you know what I mean? He's just like, he likes to avoid drama and not bring up anyone unnecessarily. No. He just focuses on his own community and the positivity of his community and doesn't hark back on such drama.
It does. It makes me feel really good because it makes me feel like the 17 years that I put into this, I was doing the right thing all along, but I just had a really rough road. You know what I mean?
Jesus fucking Christ. And that's when I tapped the fuck out. That point right there is when I tapped the fuck out, so this is all new for me coming up.
So thank you guys. You guys are amazing. And like I said earlier today, forward and upward, right?
I had to lie about things because I had to protect my ego. I'm going to say thank you so very much. Insanely supportive day. If you add up what I made on the first stream and you combine it with what I just made on this stream, I made $3,000 today. But by the way, I also make revenue on ad revenue that's not added here. I make revenue on Kick viewership, which not added here. So no lie, this is not an exaggeration. Today, with no drama, fuck you, you're a liar, just a fun, positive interview with Asmongold, chilling after the fact, and this stream of gameplay, I made more today making positive content than I did with the drama react that I did with Kino Casino last year.
I don't think you did. But Phil's going to be too shy to actually share the metrics from both streams, so I guess it's basically his word against ours, and Phil's a known serial liar.
100%. 100%. Okay? And you might say, well, why am I bringing it up? Because those guys talk so much shit and said I would never make it being a gamer, I would never make it being positive, that
I felt you got money without gaming though. Like, try and make 4 figures just playing like Call of Duty. When you do, I'll say well done to you. If you can make 4 figures on a daily basis for like a week playing Call of Duty and fucking Pokemon, then I will say well done to you. Otherwise, it's just, you know, you're not there yet, son. You're not there yet.
I had to be like them and do drama. It was the only way for the future for me. That's what they told me. That's what they were trying to bait me into doing their content and be stuck with them forever.
It was you that was sneaking them, apparently. Why did not have changed?
And I said no, and I cut the cord when I could before I got in too deep. And now here I am later on that same year, and I have a day here with insane levels of positivity doing the content that I want to make. Not
It is still such a disgusting thing in my opinion. Like, obviously, Phil is always going to be given money. Sometimes it'll be a lot more, sometimes it won't be as much as he likes, however. He is always going to get money by gullible people on the internet. There is no changing that, there's no point in getting upset about that. But for him to basically tie the term positivity, obviously, he's basically equating money as happiness. You know, which I think is such a dangerous thing to promote. You know, can money help make your life easier? Of course it fucking can. But Phil is just flat out saying, and has done for the longest fucking time, that him getting money equates to him being a far happier individual, and in turn, he tells people that he gets sad when he's not given money. It's just blatant emotional manipulation at the end of the fucking day. I mean, every single person would obviously like to have more money, but most of us don't fucking try and manipulate, emotionally manipulate people into fucking getting that. And saying, if you don't have, guys, I'm sad I didn't get any fucking, I wanted to eat a burger today, and I can't do it because you guys didn't give me one. That is blatant emotional manipulation, tying, you know, his own happiness and well-being to him being supported by his audience. You know? And it's just, it's such a disgusting thing. And yeah, I mean, I'll say to me, that's worse. That's the worst part of him just begging. You know, Phil begs regularly, so be it. You know, I mean, he asks for money all the fucking time. Of course, he fucking does. But him trying to tie it to your emotional well-being, and to especially his, and he makes it his audience's responsibility to keep him happy and stop him from being sad. To me, it's a disgusting manipulative tactic.
Not hurting anyone. Literally not a single person got attacked, hurt, or damaged in today's content that I put out. Quite the contrary, right? So, if anything, what you have done today is you have given me confidence that as long as I stick to my guns and I work hard, that I will be successful and I will be able to make the content that I want for as long as I want and make meaningful stuff that I can leave behind. Because that's the problem with having a legacy, is if no one can find it, then it's worthless.
I mean, we find it all the fucking time. Just saying. Like, we make sure your legacy will never ever be forgotten. May the 1st never forget the May 1st burst.
And hopefully now, thanks to your help today, some people can find this content again. All right, so thank you so very much, everyone, for an amazing day. I think the pignosis works. You guys have been absolutely awesome. All right. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the financial support. Thank you for the engagement in the chat and the discussion. It's been absolutely amazing. Okay. Immediately wallets open, right? Like there was just, I was awash in cash donations because I cried.
And here we go. It's not been able to include this tweet here. Yeah, and that's kind of last I saw as well. Over 70% of people want Phil to accept the invite from Stake, a gambling site. And I don't know if Phil has answered us yet on today's show. I guess we'll find out very soon. He's been live for a while, you know. But yeah, but we're going to start Bingo very soon. Just watch the end of this video first, and then we'll get straight into Bingo. Is there more?
You're a paid shill.
Nope.
You're a fake. Your content's fake. No one should be watching your bullshit because you're just a fucking greedy money grubber. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it.
Okay, that was a good ending. You know, I mean, also the before WWE Champion stuff, I'll say just that fucking thing, you're a greedy money grubber. That applies so perfectly to Phil, especially if he accepts the fucking Stake sponsorship. I hope he does, by the way. I hope to fuck he accepts it. I want him to accept that Stake sponsorship. It would be the most hypocritical thing for him to fucking do. I can't wait for him to fucking. He's going to fucking do it. It's going to be so good. It's going to be great. But yeah, anyway, it is time. It is time to start playing Bingo. Now, Legit Trash, I don't think showed up to the stream. Like they're a Marble won yesterday, but I don't think they're around Legit Trash, which is a shame because they could have picked the Bingo number But because I don't think they're here, instead I'm going to use Profit's number. Profit, the previous bingo, had suggested using the number 67. Because he's a fucking wee cringe bastard. So there we go. I'm using Profit's number of 67. I said it, 67. And this is the bingo card we have for today's show. Need Phil to say and do the following for today's bingo card. We need Phil to say engagement, him discussing politics in some manner, him saying business, him being all clown mode, and him saying, what the fuck are you talking about? Allowable, accept, what are you talking about? The second row is Phil saying, admittedly, life, react, sound good, and day off. The third row is Phil repeating at the same point constantly, him saying meaningful, Asmin gold, detractor or trolls, and him touching his ear. The fourth row is Phil saying, in fact, friend, feedback, wow, and okay. The fifth and final row is Phil saying content, comment, him being on defense mode, him saying members, and finally him saying schedule. So that is our bingo board we have for today's show. And thank you very much, Profit, for helping us pick today's bingo number. So there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For example, for every 10 sips, snorts, or burps that Phil does, we get a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds that Phil begs, we also get a free space. If Jade shows up in Phil's chat and Phil says hi to Jade, we get a free space for that as well. For every 5 new or rejoin members we have to bingo streams, we get a free space for that as well. And finally, likes. And this is a recent change in implementation I have to likes. For 25 likes, which we already have, we get 1 free space. For 50 likes, we get an additional 2 free spaces. For 75 likes, we get an additional 3 free spaces. And if we manage to get 100 likes before we finish playing bingo, not only will we get an additional 4 free spaces, but you guys will also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes on the stream. So there you go. Free spaces count for more these days. You know, if we get 50, it's an extra 2. If we get 75 likes, it's an extra 3 on top of that. So yeah, there we go. The more likes we get, the better off we are in getting free spaces for the bingo board. Good stuff. There's an incentive to like and like even more. So there we go. There's and thank you, Broside Phil. Broside Phil and our viewers have just joined, so thank you very much, Broside Phil, for sending your viewers over this way. We're just about to start bingo, so you timed that very well indeed. And I hope you've had fun earlier on Broside Phil stream. I caught some of it earlier on, and then I had to get set up and do some stuff before starting bingo and all that jazz, so there we go. But yeah, welcome to Broside Phil and all their viewers. I hope you've had a fun, robust time on the big beefy bastard stream. But yeah, as I said though, those are all the ways we can get free spaces for the bingo board. And there's a couple more things to cover, of course, but I'm going to let AI Phil Burnell explain that for us all to understand.
Well, hello there, AI Phil Burnell here in the digital flesh. Here to tell you about marbles on King Jad's Bingo Baddies stream. To add your name to be part of the marbles games, use the exclamation point marbles in chat to see how easy it is to do it. And at the end of the month, a winner will be picked. It's just that easy, like wear a t-shirt under a Hawaiian shirt.
Thanks, AI Phil Burnell, you piggy piece of shit, for explaining that for us all to understand. Of course, as well as typing an exclamation mark marbles in the chat, you can also go in the description of his live stream and you will find the link to the community post right there if you want to add your comment there to the community post. So good stuff indeed. And of course, if we manage to get a full house on today's bingo card, we will celebrate with a marble race, and the winner of that marble race could very well be picking tomorrow's bingo card should they be here to be able to pick it for us between, I'll say, the end of today and the start of tomorrow's bingo. So there you go. I think I've covered all the bases. There's only one thing left for to do though, and that's for me to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Get fucking screwed!
Now, of course, it's going to be Mookie. I think Mookie's busy streaming. I'm pretty sure I saw Mookie in the middle of a stream earlier on, so they're not even here to enjoy hearing themselves be a part of the Scottish soundboard. Get fucked, Mookie. Get fucking screwed yourself, because you're busy doing your own wee stream, you wee dafty. So there you go. On that note, so it's time for some bingo. Good luck everybody. And as I said, I'm using Phil's stream because Phil started very early today. So on that note, here we go. You're going to hear Phil before you see him, because reasons.
Okay, what's up, everybody? A very early good morning to everyone. I am on stream way earlier than I usually would be. Almost an hour earlier. Okay, maybe not an hour earlier, maybe like 45 minutes earlier. We're going to chill in just a minute, but I have a few things very quickly to set up. And then we can hang out. What it is, with everything going on, in light of everything that's happening right now in a very positive way, I have a few things that I want to discuss with you. And the thing is, I wasn't sure that I was going to have enough time to really discuss these topics before we played Pokemon, and I also didn't want Pokemon stream to be cut down significantly as a result. So instead, I figured, hey, let's hang out a little early. I have a few things like my laptop restarted on me. So I gotta get everything reopened on here. I can't even see any chats or anything right now.
Who fucking cares?
I'm actually getting my desktop set up right now because that also, I don't know, something happened overnight where it's like stuff's not working like easily. So give me one sec. Just give me a couple minutes. I'm going to get this stuff set up so I can actually see all of you and talk to you. And all positive stuff. But the thing is, with what's going on right now, the positivity that this channel is seeing, a couple things to talk about. You know, notably, maybe doing some things a little differently. And, you know, well, I don't want to spoil. So everyone just grab a drink or a snack, whatever you want to do. Give me just like a couple minutes just to get the laptop set up here. And then we're going to begin. Man, this kind of sucks. It completely shut down. Oh, wait, restore pages. Please restore my pages. Yes, please do that. If this laptop can restore all the stuff, I would love that. Oh, I think it's going to work too. Because that would save me a tremendous amount of work setting this up. Because I have a crazy, like, multi-window setup that checks contributions, 2 different chats, email, like an incredible amount of stuff at once. So if I had to like manually get all
Who
that going,
fucking
it would have been
cares?
insane. But it looks like, okay, it looks like
Burger.
this may actually be way quicker than I anticipated. Yeah, look, here's the other window. Okay, good. Basically, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hang out for like an hour or so before I start with Pokemon and talk about the future.
As far as I'm aware, I don't think you started playing Pokemon yet. Yeah, still no gameplay as of yet. Jesus Christ, man. And I'm behind live DSP by 1 hour and 40 minutes. So quite clearly, the plan to just spend a bit of extra time blethering before Pokemon, now that shit went out the window, you know. Shocked Horror, Phil is focusing and prioritising on ways to make money from his audience rather than just giving them gaming on his gaming channel. You know? Heaven forbid people should go to DSP Gaming and expect him to just fucking play games. You know, it's just what a daft fucking notion that is.
Okay? Because we definitely got to talk. We got to brainstorm. I do this all the time with my audience. If you're a newcomer right now who's just joining the stream and you're like, what is this right now? What's Phil doing? Usually, I either do a podcast, a formal podcast, or I do like a half an hour hangout session with the viewers before I start with gameplay, just to talk about whatever's going on. But in this case, we've got a lot to talk about, you know, with everything that just happened in the last 24 hours. Certainly, I didn't foresee things that were going to go this way. And it's all good. I just want to reiterate, this is all good. This is not, oh, what's he talking about? What happened? Is something bad? No, no, no. Au contraire. Things are good in this hood. And that's what we have to discuss. Okay? Excuse me. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Okay, we got the chat working here. I got the chat working there. We got this working. Okay, we might be good, actually. That was way faster than I thought. All right, well, hold on a sec. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Oh, my hair's sticking up. How y'all doing? Well, I'm going to actually make a video out of this. Normally, I wouldn't. But since what's going on right now is pretty crazy, I would like to talk with you guys. All right? Cool. All right, let's start. I'm actually going to start recording and we'll start hanging out. Here we go. What is up, everyone? DSP here, and wow. What a different feeling this morning. What a different situation. Today is Tuesday, the 25th of November, 2025, and I am currently streaming incredibly early for me. Not incredibly early, but usually my stream wouldn't even start till after 11 a.m. I'd usually start talking with my audience around 11:30. We would hang out for a bit and then play a game. Well, today I am here with you at 10:49 a.m.
It feels like he put more effort into his appearance today. It feels like he used a fancier brush for his hair. Like, am I the only one getting that sort of impression? I mean, it sounds crazy, I know, to say that, but honestly, fuck, it feels like he's made a special fucking effort. Like, did he ask his mum to come through so she could fucking comb his hair for him? But I swear to fuck, you know, I don't know if I'm not just being fucking like, look at this shit. Usually it's just a fucking, like, there's barely any, like, brush strokes at all, but you can actually tell an effort was made. That is absolute best to probably fucking hide the parting or whatever. But yeah, oh, Jesus Christ, man, isn't it nice that he fucking scrubs up for the fucking, you know, the newcomers, you know, fuck the regulars if I have to put up with his lazy arse fucking, you know, appearance or whatever. It's just on the regular. Like, what the fuck? Oh, hell. He fucking planned his annual shower ahead of time. He used extra conditioner for his hair. Fuck me. Jesus Christ, man. Wait, I said a soft. Wait a second. Well, made an effort today. I wonder why.
And the reason I'm here is because things have changed incredibly in the last 24 hours. I now have a bunch of new eyes on me in a very positive way. Not a drama way, not a negative way, but an actual positive way for the first time in a long time. People are talking about me. People like the content right now and are rediscovering it for the very first time. I'll explain all of this in a moment. But because this is happening, okay, we're in a situation where I can actually sit here and talk with you guys and maybe reevaluate stuff. And what I mean by that is, you know, I have a certain status quo, way that I run my streams, a way that I determine what games I play on stream, how I run a marathon, etc.
Yeah, you ask your audience for ideas and they give you ideas. Why should that change because you've gotten money? But your normal way of doing things was to ask your community what they want to see, and then whatever the popular idea was, you would do it. Why does money change that? Does that not... I'm surprised why things need to change because of money.
But indeed, if things are actually changing for the better, as it appears they definitely are, then maybe we can change things up a bit. And it's going to be, I feel, good changes. I've already gotten some great suggestions. And I'm like, oh, let's talk about those this morning. Okay, so that's what I want to do. That's what this video will be. That's what this early stream is. We're just going to hang out for around an hour or so before I play any games, because there is Pokemon Legends ZA coming on the stream today. So if you're ready for Pokemon Chill Fun...
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Because poor Jay's probably been waiting a long fucking time so he can beg one of these new people to fucking give him $20 so he can name a Pokemon. Oh, hell. You mean Phil should just fucking let Jade name 10 Pokemon? With the amount of fucking money's been given lately, surely he can fucking allow Jade to name 10 of those bastards.
You're in the right place, but I'd like to talk about everything that's going on. All right, so first of all, good morning to all the live viewers. How is everyone today? I literally just went live 15 minutes ago. I just started talking 2 minutes ago. I already have 200 viewers on YouTube. How many do I have on Kick? I don't have a counter for Kick. This is like my normal audience right now, and I just started.
I mean, who cares? Phil, no, not really. Not fucking really, okay? Counterpoint, WPIG's audience list, so they went live at like 6 PM UK time. You know what I mean? So that's like 2.5 hours ago. Okay, 2.5 hours ago, WPIG went live on with their show. 10 minutes before they were due to go live, they had 900 people waiting in their stream. So, I mean, if numbers are super impressive, Phil, then WPIG have got you crushed. And Raw Phil as well, I imagine.
100 viewers on Kick, 111 viewers on Kick. That's way more than I usually have. And I just turned on the streams, okay? So good morning, everyone. Yes, Jasper's here already. People are excited. Like, Jasper's here already, yes. It's a Jasper day. His mom's at work, so he can be in the office today if he so chooses. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to everyone new and old. I know that many...
I know it's kind of cringe that Phil kind of just words it out that way. You know what I mean? No, it's a Jasper day because his mom's in the office. But I literally had a day like that today myself. I was able to look after my wee dog today. You know what I mean? I had him this morning, so I had to wake up early. Fuck me, man. I was fucking up at 5:30 in the morning just to fucking, like, you know, collect him essentially and fucking look after him till about lunchtime. But I had my wee dog today, you know what I mean? It was, he was a wee bastard. He's like, oh, hell, trying to get a pet used to a new place when they're not used to it and just settle is so frustrating. But it's still good. I mean, I still got to enjoy my time with my wee dog, you know. It's hard to try and work around, you know, but it's still, yeah. But I can kind of relate to that, obviously, so in a manner of speaking, you know.
Many of you are newcomers and many of you are longtime viewers, and I welcome everyone to chill with me here today. Let's just hang out for a few minutes, then we'll get to the topics at hand, of which there's many things to talk about that are very positive things, okay? Very nice. How's everyone doing? So actually, let's do some quick shout-outs. We have Gas Giant 117, 2 months as a member, who says Redemption Arc is loading. I don't think it's loading. I think it's loaded, but now we have to see, you know, how far it goes, you know what I mean, in this regard. We have Deadly Catzilla with our first contribution of the day, $2. He says, I'm here after watching you on Smash JT. I don't know what that means, but thanks for being here and thanks for your contribution. I appreciate the first $2 of the day. You're nice, man. That's awesome.
Give me money. You're nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, Jasper, how am I going to update my leaderboard if you're hogging the spotlight here, buddy?
Who fucking cares?
You want to say something? No, don't rub your nose on there. You're going to get all wet. You're going to get the mic all wet. Say something. Say something to the audience. They want to hear you talk. He talks to me all the time. He meows constantly in the house. But when he comes in here, he won't meow. He like clams up like he has like he's microphone shy or something. But he'll talk to me all day long. Jasper Kitty, say something. Say something, Jasper.
Shut up, bitch!
But hey, he looks good on camera, doesn't he? He's a very photogenic kitty. Yes, he is. Anyway, so thank you, Deadly Catzilla. I'd love to get you on the leaderboard, but I can't right now. And then we have Czar Gustav with a 110 TRY currency super chat. I have no idea what that is. I'll look it up in a minute. He says, Phil, I never watched you before. I've heard many things about you and your career. I never joined the hate storm against you. The Roach King interview got you a new subscriber. Great interview. Thank you. Thank you. So, for those who don't know, after my interview with Asmongold yesterday, which is just a little under 24 hours old, we started at noon yesterday and went about 2 hours. My DSP Gaming channel here on YouTube has gained, as of right now, over 6,000 new subscribers, going on 7,000. And that's just the first 24 hours. Like, I'm sure it's going to peter off at some point, But the fact that I just got the amount of subscribers in 24 hours that I usually get in a year is pretty cool. Okay? And it means that there could be some very positive things on the way. Okay? Metal Wish, thanks for a $5 super chat. If you're interested in this frame, he's asking about what is this digital frame. If you check out any of my recent podcasts or vlogs where it's in frame, I actually have the information about it in a link. Like it says like, you know, product showing in this video. It's a referral link. If you're interested in buying it and you click it, I get some referral credit. But I'll tell you, it's the Divoom Pixu 64.
I love how he was given like thousands of dollars yesterday, and he's doing his best to like shill a referral link. Although I guess with more eyes than usual on him, I guess he's thinking, well, people might actually click it now because no one ever does. Oh yeah. Brian's saying, for comparison, by the way, Aspen got the same amount of views in less than 24 hours on a clip of that interview than Phil gets in 2 months. That's a good point. Yeah, exactly. Of course, Aspen was obviously used to that sort of level of attention or whatever from the things he does, because obviously a lot of stuff he does these days, I guess, you know, everyone fucking sees it because he's a very popular streamer. For Phil, though, this is brand new territory. Like, Phil was popular back in the day as a video uploader, but he's never been this popular essentially as a streamer in the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean? Like, he's had eyes on him before, but that was as an on-demand content creator, and even then it was just fucking him spamming the crap out of his fucking inbox, you know. So this is so. But I don't know. As I said, like if people are generally upset by the way of Phil getting like positive attention, like, these things come and go. We've seen this happen time and time and time again with Phil. This has happened like with literally, it's like a fucking rerun effectively. It's just as a fucking new cast member. This time it's Aspen Gold that's fucking got the cameo role, whatever, you know? And Phil inevitably usually does the same sort of fucking things. First of all, there'll be some little temporary money high and money buff, whatever, you know what I mean? He'll do well for a wee bit, whatever. He will revert back to his usual sort of like mannerisms, and so to say, and that'll likely rub people off the wrong way. Not everyone, of course, but it'll rub some people the wrong way. Like, that's why, well, that's also, that is if Phil is naive. If Phil is naive, he'll fucking just revert back to form. And that is the worst thing he could possibly do, because that is what people do not like about him in the first place, when he is that type of person. If he had any fucking sense whatsoever, he would like try and channel that kind of... He would basically just try and basically act like some sort of confident douche. You know, I think if he wants this to do well for himself on a longer term, he needs to basically change how he usually is, if that makes sense, into fucking just being all like, you know, but I'm all brazen and I know what I'm doing and all that shit. You know, that sort of fucking, you know, that kind of cocky, you know, confidence sort of bullshit. You know. Because as I said, some people seem to resonate with that the other day from him when he's fucking just going on about, you know, when it was, but yeah, I don't know. But will Phil want to do that though? Well, he'll want to, of course. Can he though? And will his community, the long-term ones, allow him to do it?
DIVOOM PIXOO 64 digital frame. That's what that is. Okay, but if you're interested in buying it and you want to help me out, if you use a referral link, I made a couple bucks. Just throwing that out there. Hashtag ad, because you're supposed to do that. Thank you. And then Fish Tank Big Boss, $2 super chat. Gold play button incoming, let's go. No. There's no way I'm getting a gold play button. I'll never get 1 million subs on this channel. I wish. I've been here for 17 years. I've been on this channel 15 years. I've put out over 68,000 videos alone on this channel, excuse me, and worked hard, but it never took off in that way. Like, even if everyone had subbed back in the day, I don't think I would have got 1 million subs. I'm just being real here. I don't do the kind of content that gets 1 million subs. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Doing Let's Plays and just chilling with an audience usually isn't going to get you 1 million subs.
And quite a lot of them do well. Like, you know, lots of gameplay videos. In fact, gameplay videos are probably some of the most popular ones on the platform. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't gameplay videos usually the most popular ones on YouTube? And have been for many years?
Okay, okay, so let's now...
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Warren for the $2 super chat who says a polecat cannot change its stripes. I mean, that's a very American sounding phrase there, you know what I mean? That's like you can practically picture the beer can in your hand as you say that, you know, with some sort of drawl in your accent there, you know what I mean? It sounds like such a weird, like, to me it's a weird phrase, but I can imagine to you it's not that weird a phrase. Just because of where you're from, maybe. Oh hell. I like that. It worked for, you know, hold on, I just seen You need to see, look at this. A super chat, a Canadian super chat came in. $28 Canadian super chat says, let Jade name one. Oh hell, isn't it? Yeah. I love how Phil wouldn't allow it to happen naturally despite all the massive support he's gotten lately. He's like, no. You guys still need to pay for Jade to name a Pokemon. There you go. But I'm sort of saying, like, Phil, it's like, I mean, it's a weird one. Like, obviously, in Phil's true nature, he's still going to obviously be who he's going to be. But we've seen an example of him attempting to ham things up last night. For example, the fucking fake jump scare thing, where he's like, oh, I nearly shat myself because I ate burgers. You know, that sort of thing. So we've seen earlier on already, early signs of the attempted fakery of his mannerisms. But we'll see if he can keep up.
I'll actually update these. So we had Deadly Catzilla with $2. So let's see. I have no idea what TRY currency is. I have to look this up. That is Turkish lira. And it was 110. That was $2.59. Thank you for that. Czar Gustav. Then we had Metal Wish with $5. That's the biggest contribution of Super Chats this morning. Let's get that on the leaderboard. And then we had Fish Tank Big Boss with $2. Thank you, Fish Tank. Okay.
Boss.
Cool. Already, we're almost up to 300 viewers on YouTube alone. It's like, I don't even get this on a normal stream. And here we go. Well, I guess maybe now this is the new normal. Or maybe it's not. And that's the thing. Like, I want you guys to understand that I've been here before. I've been at the top. I've been at the bottom. I've been in between. And all lengths here. Like, I've been up and down over the years. So, I understand that success can be fleeting. I actually said this a year ago. I had a boost a year ago because I worked with a bunch of drama content creators. And I had a temporary boost of a few months. And then it completely disappeared because the creators were drama creators. I don't do drama.
I would argue that has not been the case because before you went and done your Kino stuff, you were happy to accept $50 as an acceptable amount of money to make on a stream. Ever since the Kino stuff happened, you have refused to accept that as an acceptable level of income for a stream. So I think that's a false statement, personally. Like you, before the Kino, you accepted 50 as acceptable. Ever since then, it is a literal, like, fucking code red situation for you where you fucking lose your shit.
So within a few months, the viewers were like, oh, we don't want to be here. Phil's not doing drama. Hopefully, you guys are here to chill and you're here for games. If you're here to relax, have a good interactive time, and play games together and or enjoy games together, you're definitely in the right place. That's what I'm all about. That's my philosophy. That's the content I want to put out. Okay? Czar Gustav did another super chat, same amount. He says, it's Turkish lira. Good luck. Based on your attitude, you deserve a real rebirth. Please use the chance and maybe we'll see some videos by other people about your career rising from ash like a phoenix. No. You want to know why you won't see them? Because no one watches those videos. People only want to watch videos of the downfall. Like, last year there was a doc.
I love how immediately negative he is about himself. Like, he's, like, he could have easily entertained the notion that someone could make a video on his redemption or whatever, you know what I mean? And he's like, oh, look at me. Immediately shoots it down in flames, saying nobody wants that. Like, I like a feel-good story. I don't know about you guys. I quite like feel-good stories. I like stories of, like, people overcoming adversity and odds just to fucking do something that nobody fucking thought was possible. Like, what was that guy? Like, it was something to do with DDP Yoga. Who was it he was helping? Like, he helped somebody, like, walk properly, who were, like, struggling to walk properly before. I think it was a former wrestler. I can't mind which former wrestler it was. I'm pretty sure it was a former wrestler. And he fucking got him into, like, doing his DDP Yoga thing, and, like, the fucking turnaround in, like, his ability. It's Lex Luger, that's what it was. So that's what I'm saying. That was like fucking, you know, it was great watching that, but also because it's like you've seen somebody struggling so much or whatever, and there's all the people, wrestling fans especially, obviously, you know, they'll have like an admiration, you know what I mean, good memories of watching these like, and it's that thing. So you know, these guys were like, well, most of these wrestlers anyway, of course, were like in like peak physical like shape, what they're like the example of like what men like should like look like or whatever. I mean, incredibly, it's like fucking just everything, you know what I mean, about them. I was like, holy shit, you know. And to go from that, you know, peak of like, you know, what a guy should look like essentially, you know what I mean, or whatever, to go from that to like you can't even walk, you know what I mean, it's like, and then you see them fucking just obviously put in the effort and then put in the work, and also getting helped into like just fucking being able to achieve things in their life they thought was over for them, you know. So I don't know, that's my point I'm trying to make, of course, is that feel-good stories are, there is still a desire for them, you know what I mean? but Phil, being his usual toxic self, is saying that nobody wants it just because he automatically assumes the worst in everyone. He can't think people want the best or whatever. He naturally assumes his victim mode narrative of, oh, everyone, nobody wants to see me do well.
Yesterday was a really slow day for me on stream.
And there we go, exactly. That's another fucking feel good thing there. Alexa got surprised by a Hall of Fame introduction announcement this year during a DDP Yoga session. So there you go. That's a great moment as well, of course, you know. Lovely stuff indeed. So, yeah, as I said, there is definitely demand, I think. Yes, drama content, you know, does big numbers, whatever, but there's still, even drama content creators can still appreciate a fucking feel-good story, which fucking just, you know what I'm saying? but Phil being Phil, though, is like, no, nobody wants it.
Documentary about me by June the King. It was called The Eternal Downfall of Darkside Phil. Then immediately after that documentary came out, I teamed up with these drama creators, got a big surge in support, surge in popularity. Then it waned again. Now here we are again a year later. So that's what I mean. Like, you will never see the video that says, oh, someone's doing well. Instead, you'll only see the video that says you're failing. That's how it works on YouTube, because that's what gets the views, you see? Be a little careful with the bots. I do have bot moderation because of a lot of trolling. You cannot post too many emotes in the chat, and someone just tried to, Mr. 10 Years, and it got deleted. It's just a bot. It's not a mod, like, you know, moderating you, but that's what that was. Good morning, Chris. Good to see you. I'm appreciative of that. Broden says the tide is changing. New mindset, my man. Yeah. And I just wanted to kind of open this today and say this. Welcome home.
Fuck off. Oh god, the cringe. Oh my god, the cringe. Oh my god, hold on. I need to find something. I need to fucking find something. A video, and it's a video I made. It's a video I made because it was so goddamn cringe. So the other person says play it again. I will, but let me find this first. Let me find out. I won't let you down. I won't let you, but yeah. I need to find this first. Hold on. Oh god almighty. Welcome home. Get the fuck out of here. Let's see. Can I find this video? Yeah, it was a short video I made like a couple years ago. It was during this fucking it was a very short video that I'd made about this. You know, I'm just trying to fucking find the bastard thing. You know what I mean? But it was like Phil had his very same moment before. When he had fucking played like fucking one of GTA remastered games. I'm trying to find it, but I don't know if I can find it. How long ago was that? I can't mind. How long ago was that? I'm just going through my fucking my channel trying to find this fucking video that I'd made. And it's a really short video as well. I can't fucking... it's so annoying. Try to find this fucking thing. Shit, where is it? Fucking all these fucking stupid music videos I fucking made back in the fucking day. Oh, hell. As I'm just... No, it's not that one, is it? No, it's... Fuck, where is it? I'm going too far. Damn it. Hell. Where the fuck is it? It's annoying the crap at me. Yeah, I'm trying my best to find this. It's so annoying. When did he play GT Remastered? That's the thing. Hold on. Hold on. I got an idea. While I wait for that, I will play this again for people who are waiting for it.
I just wanted to kind of open this today and say this. Welcome home.
Yeah. Cringe overload. Okay, now let me go back to try and find this fucking bastard thing. Hold on a sec. I'm so annoyed I can't fucking find the damn thing. Hell. When he said it as well, like, as I said, there was a thing that happened to him when he was playing like GTA Remastered. And he said it like back then, so I was just trying to find like that. Oh hell, it's annoying the crap at me. I will find this. I will find this because it'll be worth fucking finding. I probably. Hopefully. Oh hell, where was this fucking remaster shit he does? Oh yeah, it's annoying the crap at me. Hold on. Grand Theft Auto, Anniversary Run, Epic Fails. Jeez, I don't know. If I life me, I can't fucking find this. It's so annoying. Ah, hell, I don't know. I'm determined to find this. Like, it's the fact that it's my fucking video I'm struggling to find is what makes it more annoying. Like, I'm not just trying to find some random person's fucking video. It's my fucking video, for fuck's sake. And I can't find the bastard thing, and I'm so annoyed at myself about it, you know? Hang on. Trying again. It's like, it's literally just a short fucking video. Oh, hell, man. Hold on. Where are you? Where are you? Was it a short? Is that why I can't fucking find it? Is that a fucking short I fucking made or something? I got no fucking idea. Oh, it's annoying the ever-living crap out of me, man. Ah, hell. I might not be able to find this bastard thing, which is just so annoying. Shit. Oh, what a derail. You know, at the least I could fucking do. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong fucking button. Hold on, what's this? The least I could fucking do is let you guys enjoy some Scottish autos while I try and find this fucking thing.
Start of my YouTube career. Today, many years later, things are a lot better, that's for sure. That is for certain. It is certain. It is certain. Bruh. Whale, hail. Got the bag, bro. Got the tips. Got the plastic cups. Whale tail jam. Bruh. Whale, hail. Bro. Whale tail jam. Former pro player. Former alcoholic, right? Drinking liquor all day long.
I found the bastard thing. I fucking found it. God damn it. Fuck me. I found the bastard thing. About goddamn time. Hold on.
Please.
Shut up. I found the bastard thing. Finally, I went to like fucking, 10 fucking minutes later. God damn. I've got a lot of shit in my fucking channel. Right. God, sorry for that, everyone. I do apologise for my incompetence, but it'll be worth it, kinda, in the end. So, Phil just kind of made us all cringe like fuck when he said this.
I just wanted to kind of open this today and say this. Welcome home.
And cringe overload, of course. I mean, it reminds me of what I made over 3 years ago in a video just titled What a Difference a Month Makes.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, since I become a full-time streamer on YouTube, we have 1,000 viewers on the stream, ladies and gentlemen. 1,000 viewers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome home. Welcome back. Welcome home.
1 month later.
I don't give a fuck about being good at Forza Horizon 5 Racing Online. Why would I give two shits about that? I'm here to have a chill time and have fun with the game, you know? Okay. Alright, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I'm going to upload this right now to DSP Gaming. Thanks for those who did chill and support the streams of this game.
What the fuck is that?
Bruh. Yeah. So, him saying welcome home just reminded me so much of that fucking cringe moment from then as well. Where, there's over 1,000 viewers in the live stream. Welcome home. Welcome home, everybody. And then fucking like a month later, he's like made $9 in a fucking stream. Success is very fleeting, as I was very familiar with. Anyway, I'll let us play it. I do apologise for that massive derail. Always to fucking do that, you know what I mean? But it's still funny to me. And That's the main thing. I still fucking laughed, so that's the main thing.
I just wanted to kind of open this today and say this. Welcome home to those of you who are down for gaming content, and welcome home to those of you who have been gone for a while and maybe were swayed by what everyone said, and now you're coming back. Because I haven't gone anywhere. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's the resurgence, it's the redemption arc, it's the second coming. No, I never went anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't disappear, I didn't leave and come back. I've been here the whole time, grinding away, 68,000 videos. I've tried my best, clawed tooth and nail, to stay afloat, to stay pertinent, to stay relevant, despite an entire internet that wanted to say that I was a scumbag. And I did my best.
I mean, you are. You know? Right now, you're doing well for yourself. You're still a scumbag. You're a successful scumbag, or a semi-successful scumbag, whatever you want to fucking call it. Like, you can still do well financially and be a scumbag. In fact, most successful people are scumbags, technically speaking, just by the way they get by in the world. But yeah, Phil, you are... Don't worry, Phil, you're still a scummy piece of shit.
At least I know that I made mistakes along the way. You know, I'm not perfect. I know that I definitely did things that were bad and or could be seen as, oh, he went too far this way and he made this mistake. He was irresponsible here and whatever. I'm a flawed
Good job. He's got a moral compass keeping him right then, isn't it?
Human. And I'm trying to learn. And I feel like today in 2025, I'm a much better creator and a much better person than I have been, especially back in the old days when I used to make content and I was very irreverent and didn't care who I offended and stuff like that. Today, I just want to have fun with an audience and enjoy games together. Like, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to poke a hornet's nest. I don't want to cause problems. I just want to chill. That's what.
And that, if he stays true to that, he's going to be doomed. I'll just say it right now. If he stays true to that mentality, he's going to only please his, you know, your Jades or whatever. I mean, that's what they want to fucking hear. That is not what Asmongold's viewers wants to hear. They want Phil to kind of fucking be, just say it like it fucking is and don't fucking care who you offend or whatever. They want a wee bit of fucking just like straight shooting. And Phil's like, I don't want to rock the boat and say I'm scared, I'll fucking piss people off. No, they don't want that sort of fucking timidness.
Where I am in my life, I'm 43 years old, I'm happily married, I have a great home, an awesome cat, I'm doing well for myself on my streams. Now, could it be possible that now people are going to come back and be like, holy shit, he's been here the whole time, this is what he actually is, it's not what people say, and we're all going to have a good time together? I mean, that's amazing if that's what's happening. Okay, seriously. If that's what's going on, I'm down for it. I've been waiting a long time for people to kind of come around. So if that's what this is, then amazing, right? Thank you guys, here we go. Wow. So we have Gas Giant with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Gas Giant. That's the biggest super chat of the day so far. We've got 5 gifted subs. Wow, thank you to Son of Dawn for 5 gifted subs over on Kick. Thank you so much, Son of Dawn.
Spinning the bottle kick.
I appreciate that. We've got Red, White, Blue with a $2 super chat. You're doing what I wish I could. Have fun today. And listen, I know how lucky I am, and I know how much of a dream.
Fuck off. Yesterday you said you're a fucking biggest victim on the fucking internet.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Ghost of Derridge tipped £1.
Oh god.
I love seeing a welcome home story like my semen-filled
No.
sticky and spongy textured teddy bear that I thought I lost at 14, but it was just sitting outside my window. It appears insects and rain had crossed its path.
Jesus!
FBI, open up! Get the fuck out of here!
The day got worse because Derek's here. Creepy bastard. When are America going to build that wall to keep Canadians out? Fuck off, Derek. Thank you though for the tip.
And listen, I know how lucky I am, and I know how much of a dream it is to do what you love for a living. Because a lot of people will say, well, Phil, isn't it like torture to do what you do with the amount of, you know, stress, the amount of harassment you get on the internet? No. You wanna know why? Because I don't care.
Fuck off. Oh my fucking god. He doesn't... There's bullshit copium even with this... He clearly does. He begged Asmongold to talk to him because he thought something different. Like... Well, like, your actions contradict your words. Whether you're only receiving $5 or $500 or $5,000, your actions are constantly contradicting your fucking words.
These people who talk shit about me constantly on the internet, right? Who cares? I said this recently. I said, you understand that once I'm off the internet, I walk out of this door. I have a wife. I have a great life that has nothing to do with anything I'm doing.
I have nothing. No, Phil. Honestly, fuck, I kind of miss Phil's day off stories because they were the fucking, like, most boring things ever, but he tried to fucking paint it as some sort of fucking exciting fucking incident to happen. That is, like, guys, you wait until I tell you about my day off story today. It was incredible. You know, I went to the fucking shoe store. I was like, wow, and then what? And then I looked at shoes. I was like, really? What happened next? I was like, then I found shoes. I'm about to pay for it. I was like, wow, I wonder what happens next. It's like, I was like, oh, there was drama at the checkout though. There was this couple here. There was this family. There was this family at the fucking checkout here who couldn't pay for their shoes. They looked like their grandpa was wanted to fucking buy shoes for the family, but their card was not being accepted, and the whole family were super duper sad about it. And then we left the store laughing and all shit. It's like, what the fuck story is this? This was like literally one of Phil's day off stories. And it's like, well, Phil, isn't that great? You know, like you fucking got to use someone else's misery as a fucking means for you to try and make money by telling the story on the internet. Wow, Phil. Way to profit off someone's misery, a random family's misery, where I tried, some old guy tried to do something nice for his family. It feels like, great, that's content. That'll take up 5 minutes of story time. But I also what Phil's days off stories are fucking like. It was like nothing fucking happened. It was usually woke up, ordered breakfast, went out, looked at places, ate dinner, got home, and watched shit. Like it's just you know, change, and it's the things that change were the type of food they had or whatever, you know what I mean, or the place they fucking went to. But it was the same fucking shit. I was like, this is like meant to be like some sort of like thing. This life is was what we're meant to fucking feeling jealous of. There's like nothing to envy about Phil's lifestyle. As I said, Phil gets a lot of money, and also more as of yesterday. Essentially, he's getting even more money. But the life he has with that money, what the fuck is it getting him? No fucking honeymoon. Still, like Phil was given $3,000 apparently. Any honeymoon in sight for a cat? That's a lot more money than usual. Can you? Technically, Phil could afford to take several days off for him and Cat to enjoy together. It's not going to happen, of course, because why the fuck would Phil fucking do that when he can just stay and get even more fucking money from these dumb bastards on the internet? Keep giving him money. His life is not going to improve in any fucking way. And as I said, this is why people shouldn't feel jealous of like the money Phil's getting. Would it have been nice to have that money yourself? I mean, it's like, of course it'd be nice to have that sort of money yourself. But the difference is, obviously, me and you would probably make a lot more use of it compared to Phil Burnell. Like, I know, if I had that sort of money, I know exactly what I'd fucking do with that sort of fucking money. Cocaine, no, I can. Debts, you know, my number one aim, number one goal right now, get rid of all my fucking debts as quickly as fucking possible. I'm going to hopefully within the next year or whatever, I can get rid of like most of them, if not all of them, you know what I mean? But obviously that's something for me to tackle, me to worry about, me to deal with, and I'm definitely doing better. I'm definitely doing better, and as well with how I'm managing money and handling my finances. A part of that, I think, is down to literally the situation I'm in, living, by myself for now. So obviously it forces me to be more independent and more money focused and like and planned and organised and that shit, you know. So yeah, that's but Phil though, what does Phil do with the money he gets? It goes in the same shit. It gets blown in the same shit, like fucking DoorDash subscriptions and Total Wine and fucking everything else. And fucking, obviously mobile gaming and whaling as well. There's nothing to be jealous about but Phil's miserable, empty life. Nothing at all, because the money he gets, there is nothing there's nothing meaningful done with it. You know, nothing at all. I've got less money than Phil, and yet I've had a lot more meaningful experiences in my fucking life. You know what I mean? And part of that is down to you guys, to be honest. I mean, because you guys have been so supportive over the years when I'm doing bingo. Some of that has gone towards obviously helping to pay for things like, you know, like wee breaks here and there, whatever, wee little special experiences, a lot of, you know, things. But and yeah, I still try and obviously enjoy it while I can. If I get told to, you know, sometimes I get a contribution. Hey, here's $10, get yourself a pint. I was like, yes, I will. I'll drink a pint. I'll thank you for that $10 for that pint. I'll have that in mind. You know what I mean? I'll try and kind of make sure that goes to that sort of use when I have that in mind, you know. Phil, though, it's the same old shit every day for him, no matter how much he gets given to him. Maybe are saying I can afford some of that scotch that was laid down during the early reign of Queen Victoria. A bit before my time, I'm not that old. But But yeah, although to be fair, doesn't that shit age, like, you know, it's better the more it ages, so that's probably a fine. Does Scotch go off? I don't even fucking know. Different conversation entirely. I know it goes is good after a certain amount of time, but I've got no idea if it fucking goes off or not.
On the internet. And by the way, my credit card, not my credit card, I say, my bank card still clears everywhere I go. It's not like, oh, because people make fun of.
Is that a little Freudian slip? Phil has credit cards again. Remember, the general consensus was that Phil's credit score is so bad that if you had any credit cards, they would have to be ones that have extremely high interest rates because of the bankruptcy shit he went through. So I guess Phil's confirming that he does indeed have credit cards. Although if he had any sense to him, the first thing he would spend this increased income on would be to clear those fucking debts.
Me on the internet, I can't go buy food for my family, I can't have a good time. My life is good. So I'm living the dream. Who cares about the harassment I get online? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't give a crap about that.
Phil, so you're saying you need $300 a day to buy food for your family? That's a lot of food. You know, that's a shit ton of food you're fucking needing per day to buy food for your family. You know?
That stuff. It's not a big deal to me. I just ignore it. But I'm grateful every day that this is what I get to do for a living. I'm well aware that there's tons of people out there who want to do this and can't. I got in at the very early conception of being able to do YouTube for a living. And I was one of the first Let's Players to be able to do commentary on gameplay and then make a living doing it. And I am so lucky and grateful. 17 years I've done it. 15 years I've done it. Well, almost 15 years. I'm about to enter that 15th year doing it for a living. And that is amazing, right? Hashtag Fluffy, thanks for 10 pounds. Says, great interview last night. I enjoyed the content. Thank you to Hashtag Fluffy. Let's see what the conversion rate of pounds is, because that's been changing frequently. 10, you said. It's $13.21. That's the biggest super chat of the day. Thank you, Hashtag Fluffy. We've got Tobomaru with a €5 super chat. That's about $6. Happy to see all the positivity and love in chat and from you. Cheers to you and all of the roaches. Hey.
Eating a bottle kick.
Everyone's always been welcome in my content. Seriously, like, I don't... Everyone from every walk of life is welcome on DSP Gaming. Seriously. My philosophy has always been this. To each their own. You do you. Be happy. Just as long as your happiness doesn't mean that you're stepping on other people. Be happy with your life. And be happy with who you are. I don't care. What race, what creed, what gender, what religion, what denomination, any skin color, who gives a crap?
As long as you're not Asian. That is all.
Sexual orientation, who gives a crap? That's your call, what you want to do with your life, man. So, be happy. And everyone should just be happy and respect each other. And we can all get along and enjoy games together. That's always been my philosophy on this channel, you know?
Next time Phil's having a very bad day where support is slow and he's fucking having a bad time in the game and he's fucking wanting to just, like, you know, rant and rave, you know, about fucking, you know, I hope someone in chat just reminds him of those words. Hey Phil, just be happy. You know? Just be happy, you know? Come on. Life's good, Phil. Be happy. You know? Why so sad? Why you have to be mad? Be happy. Exactly. Broadside Phil saying LTG would like a word. Exactly. He's a special exception, I guess. Maybe it's because he's black or something. Who knows?
Okay, Narwhal Panic, thanks for $10. And he says, lots will leave. I've talked to other roaches. Lots of us have agreed to spread and scatter the word. Remember, be positive. What are you talking about? Lots will leave.
Burger?
What does that mean? Spread and scatter the word sounds good. If you mean you're spreading the word about my content and the channel. I don't know what you mean by lots will leave. Who's going to leave? I didn't have many left to leave. But thankfully, I'm getting more people now. Maybe I'm
Jesus, man. What a shit of your fucking previous specially created community that you fucking apparently really appreciated. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't much at the beginning with. Just a bunch of fucking smooth dent heads, you know? Oh, hi, Jade. How you doing?
Understanding that. Okay. Kudo, thank you for $5. Understandable to temper your expectations. It's also important to be optimistic. You got this. Thank you. Yeah, again, I have been down this road before. This has happened to me before. And as I said, it's kind of like shell shock because it's fleeting. Sometimes when you get a big spike in, like, positivity and then it goes away, it's like, well, you're right back to where you started, you know? Lucky for me, that hasn't happened. Like, in the last year, I had that temporary rise doing drama stuff. And even though I stopped doing the drama stuff and a lot of the drama crowd left, I maintained the level of success that I had, the level of engagement and support that I had. I was doing well. And that's the first time in a long time that I've done well for myself because of all the stuff that I've been going through on YouTube with the algorithm, with the trolls, and the detractors stealing my stuff. I persevered through it, and I've been doing really good. So it's excellent that now, at the time when I have a great setup, at a time when I'm able to play a bunch of games, whatever I want to do, and we have freedom kind of to do whatever, now people are coming to watch the stuff. It's like a perfect timing. It really is.
Who fucking cares?
Let's see here. We've got The Waller with 10 sex. No, not sex, S-E-S, S-E-K, which is I forget which currency that is.
Not South Korean, or am I just mistaken?
That is. in Swedish krones.
Of course it is, my bad. I was fucking miles off, sorry.
Thanks for 10 krones. That's $1. Appreciate that. Gustav, Tsar Gustav, again with a Turkish super chat, about $2, says, basically, you're one of the pioneers on YouTube. You're already in history. No matter if people want to see only hateful content, this fact is solid and can't be changed, and we're still here. You know, Tsar Gustav, you say that, but again, I've been through it. I'll give you an example here, okay? I used to be a competitive Street Fighter player.
God almighty, I'm gonna get a helicopter story too. Jesus Christ. Here we fucking go. Jesus Christ, who cares? Well, this is ancient history. We don't care. You know when it cares because you fucking love to go fucking, you want to fucking play Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo just for some sort of fucking memory trip. You know, I shut down memory lane. Here we go. I used to be a fucking pro, you know. I came forth for evil, you know. I would have won if it wasn't for those damn Asians, you know.
Okay, I used to actually travel the country playing in person in Street Fighter tournaments at a time when Street Fighter wasn't prominent. Like, this is before Street Fighter 4 even came out. I'm talking the years of like 2000 to like 2007. So I was a top player. I won tournaments. I won entire qualifying tournaments like Evo East. I won 2 years in a row.
Never won anything really of major significance, you know what I mean? Like, you know, no one really searches for New York qualifiers or like, you know, East Coast like qualifiers from 2007 or whatever, you know? No one really looks for that shit, to be honest. I mean, the main thing is obviously Evo. Evo is the one, the big major tournament, the big global tournament, you know what I mean? The one that fucking has the best of the best competing together. And you came close one time, and that was only because most of the fucking big name players boycotted it. Now, I've always said this, so I always give credit where it's fucking due. Phil Burnell still had to fucking beat people regardless. He done his homework. He fucking made sure he fucking learned what he fucking had to learn. And even though there was a big massive boycott in that tournament, he still managed to get 4th place. It is a decent achievement. But would he have got 4th had everyone not boycotted that shit? Who fucking knows? Ultimately though, Phil could only beat 2 in front of him at a time, and he managed to beat a few people before the damn Asians showed up to ruin his fucking legacy.
Okay, this is all well documented as fact that I was a very good player at Street Fighter, and even players like Justin Wong would admit, yeah, he was really good back in the day.
But who cares?
They erased that.
What? Wait, who's they? How did what?
I said, what do you mean? No one knows this, or they treat it as a running joke.
Phil, nobody, what do you mean nobody fucking knows it, Phil? It wasn't exactly fucking headline news, you know? It wasn't like, we weren't fucking seeing breaking news on CNN, Phil Burnell won a tournament to Evo East or whatever. It wasn't a big deal. You just said it yourself, this was before the prominence of these fucking things. It was before it went popular. E-gaming wasn't a big thing back then, for fuck's sake. They fucking deleted it. What was it? There was fuck all to fucking delete. Now, when Phil says they fucking deleted it, he might mean some sort of like GeoCities page, or some fucker's Bebo page, or MySpace page, which documented like some fucking results of like some sort of random wee tournament between like 6 people. I don't fucking know. But he's trying to spin it where it's like some massive conspiracy where the detractors hacked the entire internet and removed Phil's previous Street Fighting game achievements from the internet in some massive, you know, coordinated purge. No. Like, if like how they deleted it. I need to hear that again. I need to hear this fucking that is incredible.
2000 to like 2007. So I was a top player. I won tournaments. I won entire qualifying tournaments like Evo East. I won 2 years in a row. Okay. This is all well documented as fact that I was a very good player at Street Fighter, and even players like, you know, Justin Wong would admit, yeah, he was really good back in the day. They erased that. And I said, what do you mean? No one knows this, or they treat it as a running joke. They'll be like, oh yeah, he plays 4th place once. No, I actually won tons of tournaments. But they erased that history because they don't like me. So they actually will say something that's untrue, like I suck and I never placed, it was always a joke. And people believe it. No one will ever know that I'm actually good at Street Fighter because no one actually watches my content. They only watch me rage when I lose, and no one actually wants to look at tournament results. They just want to say, oh, sweep it under the rug, he doesn't exist. So with the fact that they've erased my Street Fighter history, people can easily forget YouTube history. And they can just say that Phil never existed. It was everyone else around him that pioneered. He did nothing, right?
No, I'm kind of upset about something, guys. I'm going to tell you why, okay? This is something that's very close to my heart. And it's not very easy for me to talk about. One time in high school, I was in like my 3rd year of high school, I took a pop quiz and a math test, and I managed to get every single question right, apart from the final question. But I still got a very high score. It was like 95%. The internet doesn't remember that. They removed it from the internet. How am I meant to fucking show off how good I was in math class one fucking time ever if they're going to remove this shit from the internet? It gets to me, guys. It really fucking does. Like, they're out to get me. All those goddamn smooth-brained fuckers, you know, your Dereks, your Jades, your fucking, you know, all these bastards, they're out to try and fucking remove my legacy of, you know, doing semi-decent in one random math class, which is strange for me because I wasn't that great at math in the first place. But you cannot find that anywhere on the internet. They removed it. They deleted it. They have just completely removed that iconic bit of history from my life. It's not fair, is it, Phil? I understand, I can relate. It's just like me, for real, for real.
So, you know. Ben, thanks for 10 pounds, which is $13. He says, great interview yesterday. Keep up the good work.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. Hey, what can I say? You know, I mean, maybe I'm not so bad an actor after all. You know, I don't know. I'm sorry you fell for it at first.
And love from the roaches. Thank you. Vasil, 1313 super chat. Thank you so much. He says it was great to see how the chat changed from the start of the podcast to the end. It is so easy to get a false perception of people on the internet. They saw that you just want to chill and game. Yes, correct.
Is one time really a false perception? Like, you're literally comparing like decades of a perception against one discussion with Asmongold. You know what I mean? Is it really a comparable thing to say the impression was false on one, the decades of what happened because of one other? Like, I mean, I wouldn't say, I mean, obviously, he's going to say the words false impression just to fucking blow smoke up Phil's arse. I mean, what about Celtic? The interview went well for Phil. Like, could it have went better? Of course it could have went better. But he managed to, he managed to avoid certain sensitive topics. Yeah, I mean, basically he just fucking did what he usually fucking does and just talks in circles, and Asmongold didn't fucking know better. Like, Asmongold didn't know he was being deceived or lied to for the most part. Yes, there was a couple of times when Phil called out for things like not giving a ballpark figure for WWE champions, and also Phil was saying he was never banned but he was suspended. It's the same thing. He was suspended temporarily on Twitch, that's a ban. Even a temporary ban, it's still a fucking ban. But other than that though, it was he kind of like rode through it, whatever. Asmongold didn't really, you know, well, Asmongold couldn't push back because he didn't know any better, but I wasn't expecting Asmongold to know any better, which is why I had kind of low expectations going into this.
And Vasil, you know you're a regular, so you know that's exactly what I'm about and who I am, and that's who I want to be, right? So that's excellent. Let's see here. I just received a $10 tip via PayPal. Let's see here. From Anonymous, really exciting times for you. I'm curious how you're enjoying your overall playthrough experience with Pokemon ZA. I'm going to get that game soon. So my experience is very unique compared to what most people are saying about.
It's an interesting question, Sonny. Doing a second decompression day. Like, obviously, Phil had a mentality. Like, well, Phil still hasn't gotten to the point he wanted to get to, where he wanted to start early to try and talk to his audience about plans going forward. You know? Surely Phil's playing Pokemon. Is he not playing Pokemon? He is. Okay, Phil is playing Pokemon. I have to check why DSP is playing Pokemon. So yeah, he finally got into fucking gameplay. I can only imagine support is somewhat dried. Well, I was going to say support is dried up, but it has just gotten a 50-member bomb from some account called JP-PN5DP. Never heard of that account before. I'm not familiar with that account, but JP-PN5DP has whaled 50 members towards Phil's direction on YouTube, so there you go.
This game. To be fair, I play Pokemon games all the time when they come out, okay? I usually do a full playthrough of whatever new mainstream Pokemon game releases, and I treat it as like a chilled experience with my audience. What I mean by that is, at a time when maybe I'm being like super serious about one playthrough that's narrative-based, or I'm like really stressed out at playing like Call of Duty or something that's terribly challenging, I use Pokemon as a way to relax. And so this playthrough has been boot it up, talk with the audience. Usually some people, because I have a thing for a $20 contribution during a Pokemon stream, you can actually name one of my Pokemon that I've caught permanently, and I put that Pokemon in the party for that gameplay session, so you can see them in action for that stream, guaranteed. That was a way that, you know, people got incentive to contribute, and it works. People love it. You know, they've been doing it the entire 40+ hours I've been playing the game. It's been very successful. So, because of that, people are very interactive during the Pokemon streams. We get people want this Pokemon, tell me how to play with the Pokemon, they help me with the abilities, what's the weakness here, this and that. It's just completely interactive chill. But most people who buy a Pokemon game aren't a live streamer like me. So a lot of people who've gotten Pokemon Legends ZA are saying, oh, it's confined to one city. It doesn't have enough Pokemon. There's not enough really adventure exploration because it is just the one city. It's very basic in its concept and scope. Disappointing because other Pokemon games, usually you're traveling the world and you're going to different regions of different climates and different things. And this game doesn't have any of that, right? More very small scope. For me, it's been incredibly relaxing. It's been a great playthrough, but that might not be.
More to the point, it's been incredibly profitable for you. You would not keep playing the game if you weren't getting money for playing it. Let's be real here, Phil. If the money wasn't there, you would say it's boring. It's not, you cannot, Phil, you cannot answer me with a straight face and say you're fucking really getting into this game, the story of the game, whatever, the lore of the fucking game. Fuck that shit. The reason you're still playing this game is purely for financial reasons. That's literally the only reason the game is still there and you're still playing it. You'd be lying if you said otherwise.
The experience for everyone, particularly the fact that this is an $70 game, $69.99, right? For the Switch 2. That's expensive for a game that didn't innovate or really do anything too new. The one thing I will say, best looking Pokemon game ever. Graphically, it's the best one. Runs beautifully, has no graphical issues finally, after the disaster that was Scarlet and Violet that ran like garbage on the Switch 1. This one runs beautifully. But outside of that, you know, you might be disappointed. I would say temper your expectations when it comes to the game. If you're gonna spend $70 on it, if you're expecting the best Pokemon game ever, you're probably not gonna get it. But if you're just looking for chill fun, it's pretty chill. The Waller became a member. Thank you for joining, the Waller. I appreciate you joining. That's awesome of you. First member of the day, actually. And we got Great Zero this morning. 21 months as a member. It says 21 months. Great day yesterday for me, yeah. And let's hope that you know, today, because here's the thing. Yesterday was the day. Today is day one. It is. Today is day one of what happens after that day, right? Today, I feel like will be a determining day on, are people really interested? Are people going to come by and hang out and chill and investigate my content?
Oh, wait a second. So Phil's removed his goal? So Phil's on $800+ and all of a sudden there's no more goal for Phil. I wonder if that's part of his idea of, like, changing things. Like, maybe Phil kind of thought to himself, well, as soon as we hit the next goal, then I'm removing the goal from future. Goals are abolished? Holy shit. Then what's the incentive for people to give you money, Phil? Okay. We'll see how long that lasts, I guess.
Or was it just one day that's fleeting? One day because I did the interview, that's it, and then, okay, we move on to the next thing, right? You never know.
To be fair, I'm behind DSP by 2 hours. You know, in my defense, I'm fucking miles behind, Jesus Christ.
Again, I want to temper my expectations about this. I don't want to go crazy and expect the world when, you know, this, again, it could be fleeting. Okay. Okay, so here's what I'd like to, by the way, welcome everyone. There's tons of people right now in the chat. Welcome everyone. Jade, I saw you, good morning. All the regulars, good morning. And any newcomers, good morning. We've got a ton of newcomers. I can tell you.
Wait. Jade. Fucking Jade got addressed. Jade wasn't ignored because he's so popular now.
Squeak, squeak, free space.
We get our 9th free space of the bingo game. Excellent stuff indeed. Thank you very much, Jade, for showing up. Yeah, fucking squeaky wheeled prick. Hell. So what? So we've got 9 squares. Well, 9 spaces so far. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 6 away. We are 6 away from a full house as things stand.
Yeah, that because usually I have like 100 to 150 people early on the stream. We have 350. How many do we have on Kick right now? 140 something. So we have basically I have double the triple attendance right now than I usually do. Okay. So here's what's happened in the last 24 hours. Let's start now with what I actually want to talk about. Okay, everybody. Here's what's happened in the last 24 hours. Okay. DSP Gaming has gained over 6,000 subscribers.
Who fucking cares?
In less than 24 hours. Basically, from the time on the podcast / interview that I said to Asmongold, this is really my channel. This is how you find it. People have actually gone out of their way to find it and subscribe. Over 6,000. That is.
I mean, it could have something to do with the fact as well that you told everyone that in order to do copyright strikes against people stealing money from you, you needed 1 million subs. So, yeah. And plus, there's possibility that some of those members, or subs, sorry, might be bots, because that's happened to you before, Phil. So I'm not saying they're all bots, of course, you know what I mean, but there's a distinct possibility that some could be.
More subs than I get in a year. Typically, on average on this channel, I get anywhere between.
Wait. What was that, Phil?
Asmongold, this is really my channel. This is how you find it. People have actually gone out of their way to find it and subscribe. Over 6,000. That is more subs than I get in a year. Typically, on average on this channel, I get anywhere between 300 to 600 subs a month. So even on like a good year, I'll probably get 6,000 to 7,000 subs. And I just got that in 24 hours, not even 24 hours. Okay? The last video that wasn't gameplay, because I did do Tormented Souls 2 last night, but the last video that wasn't gameplay, which was the daily wrap, where I basically recapped the day to everyone and said, hey, this is the video to check out every day if you want to see what I'm up to. 3,800 views.
What a gameplay though. Never mind the Daily Crap. The Daily Crap often does quite well for him. You know what I mean? Just because it's an interesting thing to see. What about the gameplay? I think it's very important that we fucking see how the gameplay is doing now you're fucking playing a game. Wow, 14 hours ago, 470 views. Why aren't... So 7,000 new subscribers, 470 views. It's not bad, but it's not great either, is it? Let's be real here, Phil. It's not, I mean, it could be better, you know? We'll see if that can manage to grow or whether it'll go back to normal expected levels of abject misery in the future. I guess we'll have to see. Will it grow? Well, it's up to you, Phil.
Do you know how many views that video usually gets? 300. So I got about 10 times more views on the video than I typically would get. I received thousands upon thousands of likes across the channel. Just the Daily Rap got 800 likes. I believe that the actual appearance with Asmongold has gotten something like almost 2,000 plus likes, which is pretty insane. So yeah, pretty crazy. Within one day, the positivity that you guys are throwing at me. Thank you. Yesterday, between the Asmongold interview and my late stream of Tormented Souls 2, was the best day of the year for me, support-wise. And I topped my best day of last year. My best day last year was when I did a cooperative react to the Review Tech USA negative documentary with the guys from Kino Casino. They're drama creators, okay? That collab, I topped the amount of income that I made during that collab yesterday. And it was doing the content that I like to do. It wasn't toxic, react, and make fun of people content. It was have a chill conversation with...
Arguably, it was for Asmongold. Arguably, it was for him. You were the one that was kind of like... I mean, sure, he kept it quite light, but he wasn't like taking you super seriously either. Like, you know, like, and the way Asmongold titled his video as well, they uploaded, was saying he thought this was an interview. Like this, I don't know. Like Asmongold's like, put it this way, I don't think Asmongold's going in any huge rush to do anything with Phil in the near future. Not for like any bad reasons, but. It's just, it's going to get boring very quickly. You know, there's nothing, what else can they fucking talk about, essentially? You know what I mean? And it's just not going to go anywhere. What's Phil going to lie about next to him? You know what I mean? God knows.
Asmongold, have a chill conversation with my audience, play some games. And the reason that this is a big deal for me is because I was directly told by Kino Casino, you can't be successful being a gamer. You have to do that drama. You must. You must drop everything that you've done for 17 years, and you have to come over to our side of the internet and do our content, because that's all you're ever going to make a living doing. That gaming is failing, you're failing, you can't maintain like this, you're a failure, you have to come over and do this with us. So that's why it's meaningful to me, because basically after being with those guys for like 6 to 8 months, I saw where it was going, how toxic it was getting, that they were trying to pull me into this thing that I didn't want to go down and I was going to get stuck there. And I cut the cord, and man, they didn't like that. They were very upset that I cut the cord because I was in control and they weren't. And so they've tried all year to make me look like an asshole, and I just ignore them. I don't pay any attention to anything that they do at all. The only way I know about it is if people come on my stream and talk about it, okay? And I made it my goal. I said, I want to prove that I can be successful doing what I love. But the problem is, the entire internet turned me into a meme. Therefore, if no one will actually give me a chance to be seen in a positive or even neutral light, how could anyone ever like what I do? Yesterday, Asmongold gave me that chance. So big ups to him. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he had a vision in his sleep that he should do this. I don't know if, like, I don't know, an angel came down for the...
You drunkenly tweeted him, begging him to fucking pay attention to you. Have you forgotten?
Holiday season and said, hey, have DSP as an interview because he doesn't do interviews. I don't know what it was. I don't know what happened. But man, whatever happened, holy shit. And now all this is happening. It's amazing, right? Pretty cool. Anyway, so here we are. And the positivity has begun. We have double to triple the attendance as usual. We have people enjoying the content for what it is rather than saying, we're here for drama. Like, we're here for gaming, Phil. We're here to chill with you. Well, that's what I'm here for. That's what I wanted to do. Let's go. I'm down for it, okay? But I wanted to jump on stream early today because if stuff is going to be positive as it is right now, then this means that there could be some distinct things, changes, things that we can do out of the ordinary. I'm going to explain in a moment. I got to do a couple more shout outs. I'm going to explain what I mean in a moment, okay? But here we go. So thank you to Czar Gustav, who also just became a member of the channel. Thank you to Czar Gustav for that. Shout out to Shotgun Savior, who just became a member as well. Thanks for the membership. And then we have Asenison with a $25 super chat. Wow, thank you, Asenison. Very generous.
I was going to press the whale button there, but to be honest, there's probably a lot bigger whales to come.
Spinning a bottle kick.
I want to say one thing before we get started as well today. Last night, someone came by the stream and said, I'm not doing well. I don't have a lot of money or I lost my job or something like that, but I wanted to throw you a contribution. Please don't. Don't do that.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. You can definitely tell Phil's on a money high when he's like able to say this. All it took was for him to be given $3,000 in a day or whatever. And he's like, please hold on to your pennies. Please hold on to your pennies, good sir. I was given $3,000 today, not $300, but $3,000. Therefore, you may hold on to your peasant pennies for at least one more day. But I do not need it for today, as I was given 10 times more than the usual. But tomorrow, though, you may come back and offer again if the day is slow.
Yeah, okay? I'm doing good. I want you all to understand that. The narrative on the internet has been, Phil's a bum, Phil's poor, Phil's a beggar. I'm doing good, okay? I appreciate the support, but if you are in a situation where you don't have disposable income and you shouldn't be spending, do not send me any money, okay? Don't. Spend it on yourself, spend it on your family, do the smart thing. I'm not hard up for it, all right? Please, especially this time of year, it's the holiday season, for goodness sake, do the right thing.
I mean, you could just, if you really want people to not worry about fucking money, you could just shut the fuck up about money. If money is not a necessity for you to bring up in any way whatsoever, you could just stop talking about money. I know it's your favourite topic in the whole wide fucking world. You know, you just fucking can't help yourself. You know? But still, you could just, even just saying you don't care about it, is you still hyper-fixating on money. And more to the point, the money you get and want to get from your audience. So, you could just try shutting the fuck up.
On yourself and your family, and don't go crazy throwing money at people on the internet. Okay? All of us that are sitting here on an HD camera with high quality internet, and we're sitting here, we're doing this for a living, we're not poor. Okay? We're not.
You could have fooled me. You could have fucking fooled me because you certainly fucking behaved that way for the last several fucking, years, Phil. Jesus fucking Christ. Why not poor? Oh wait, kick subs aren't as forthcoming today. I'm going to remove this fucking feature for you, you bastards. You don't have to give me money, I'm not poor. But having said that, I'm going to remove these features for you. Phil has been whaled again, another 50 members this time from somebody called Lip War. So yeah, Phil has been whaled profusely by accounts I'm not familiar with whatsoever. I mean, are they legitimate fans? You know, are they just all IC socks or, you know, Iron Chest Sakai socks? Are they people with nefarious intentions? I don't know. All I know is that Phil Burnell keeps getting the money high rolling in. Although, bear in mind though, YouTube money he won't see until near Christmas time, you know what I mean? So he won't get his hands on that for a while at least.
That people may pretend like they are to get your money. They're not. When you go and watch the million-view streamer, they don't need your money. If you want to give them your money, go for it. But, you know, understand. So I'm telling you right now, don't go crazy. Please don't go outside your means. Okay? Do the right thing.
You're not a million-viewed streamer, Phil. So do you need money?
Okay. Michiel V, and wow, it's really hard to read your name. I apologize. Thanks for a €250 super chat. He says, good for you sticking with your beliefs from the Roaches. Thank you. Good Lord. I'm going to have a lot of problems reading your guys' names, I think. Okay. We've got Gary with a $5 Canadian super chat. Says, has the Asmon video helped? Do people have a better opinion about you? Keep it going, bud. Well, what do you think, Gary? All you got to do is take a look around you right now. Take a look at how many people are in the stream, the positivity in the chat. People are supporting like crazy.
There's 373 people watching Phil Burnell play Pokemon right now. It's nice to see things return back to normal, isn't it?
And all I'm doing is talking very from the heart to you guys, you know? I received a $6.28 tip. I love your video with Asmon. Saw the meme videos of you before, but I thought I'd check you out since you seem like a real down-to-earth guy. I appreciate you doing that. Thanks for coming by today. We're about to have a really positive discussion about the future because things are changing and I want to get everyone's thoughts on it. Okay? So here's the deal. If things are changing for the better, if I'm going to have more eyes in a positive light on me every day, and I'm not saying that it's going to be like this every day, all right? I'm just saying that it likely, right now, at least for the short term, it looks like things are going to be good, right? If that's the case, then I have a unique opportunity to reassess the way that I do things in a very positive way. For example, all right, short-term stuff, every day, I have a $150 goal per stream. I'd like to hit that goal every single day. But if I turn on the stream and I talk to you guys for 50 minutes and I make $149, then it's kind of an arbitrary thing, don't you think?
What's happened to you multiple times in the past anyway? This is not a fucking unusual situation for you where the podcast has been so supported that the goals have been hit before the gameplay begins. So this is not a new experience. This is not new territory with that example you just gave.
Like, it doesn't really matter that much to hit 150 if people are going to support like this.
Why you made the goalpost and you immediately fucking change it to 300. And also, I think it's 6 more to win. I'm not sure unless hold on. Well, we have 9 free spaces, so you know, I'm not going. I'm too lazy to fucking math again.
Don't really need that, right? You know what I'm saying?
Last time I counted it as 6 to go, but I don't know. I can't mind if I've ticked anything off since then.
And it's funny because yesterday, one of the major things, one of the big contentions that Asmongold had with me is that you ask too much for money. You're e-begging too much. What if I don't?
Most of your focus on today has been about money, Phil. Like a lot of your talk today so far has been centered around money. So you do have a hyperfixation on money.
Have to ask because people are being forthcoming with contributions that I literally never have to say, hey, give me money. You get it? That's what I'm saying. Like, the point I made, and this is a very pertinent point. What was happening was I had a very isolated audience, meaning it was longtime viewers who like me and support me no matter what. They've been through thick and thin with me. And then I had casual viewers who would come by every once in a while to join me for certain playthroughs and the like. If I didn't ask for contributions, I wouldn't get them. Like, if on a typical day, like there was a day, I said I did a test. On a day, I just said, I'm not going to ask for contributions. And the entire day of streaming, first and second stream, I made $30.
You motherfucker. You bitch. You fucking bitch. I fucking, this lying sack of shit. I literally have made a video on this fucking very topic. Phil made $78 Phil made on a day stream. $74 he made on a night stream. Phil was given over $150 in contributions that day without asking for a single fucking penny from his audience. Oh yeah, and the experiment happened exactly one day after a big special event marathon where he was given over $1,300 from his audience the day before. So he was expecting his audience, some of those that may have fucking wailed on him during the marathon that fucking previous day, to also have given him enough money to hit $300 for the entire day. I have no idea why Phil Burnell has chosen to lie about this when it's so very easily debunkable. Like, this is like one of the this is such a very easy thing to debunk. It happened this year. Phil made a big fucking public spectacle about it because immediately after he fucking done this experiment, okay, we had the fucking, you guys will remember this, okay? Remember he was talking about go down the left path, go down the right path, or go down the middle path. He could either be a fucking paid shill, he could focus primarily on drama and drama shit, or he could fucking stay the course and go down the hardest path of all, go down the centre path, where he has to beg profusely. So that fucking bizarre moment, and obviously that moment kind of broke Kino. Like, Kino couldn't fucking believe that Phil was actually choosing to like fucking just choose begging as a way to keep fucking doing shit, you know? I definitely fucking broke them, you know? And it was actually, Phil did a podcast that day, although at first he thought that him not doing a podcast that day might have hindered him getting support, but he wasn't sure. And he tried to use it as an example of how important the podcasts are to the channel. Fast forward to current day, and he skips them half a week, as I said. So yeah, I just don't understand why he chooses to lie about this thing, which is very easily debunkable, even by his own words. He admitted he got like 70, like he admitted he got like 100. He made half as much as usual without asking for anything. To me, that's a good thing. To him, it's a fucking disaster.
The whole day, 8+ hours of streaming. Obviously, that's not even a living wage. You know what I'm saying? On a day when typically I ask and I remind people that.
Well, $300 a day is also not a living wage. I'm just saying, like, you're trying to hold on. You can easily flip this argument on the fucking other side. Like, Phil, $300 a day is also far above a living fucking wage, and you fucking demanded that from your fucking audience for the last year and a half. And even before it, you were hoping for it essentially. I mean, but you weren't as forceful with your desire to get that. You kind of accepted less sometimes. Phil, I would love for Phil to define what he thinks a living wage is. I want so badly for Phil Burnell to give what he defines a living wage, and then after that, justify why he wants so much more than that? I think it's a very fair fucking question. Obviously, he's doing away with the goals now because he's in some sort of surge of like popularity, whatever. But the fact of the fucking matter is that Phil Burnell seems to have some sort of he has some sort of mental image of what a living wage was. Like he has some picture in his head of what a living wage is. And it never stopped him from constantly demanding 300 anyway per day. So I can only assume he expects $300 a day as a living wage. Otherwise, why would he set such a high target to massively surpass a living wage? And it seems like an unfair thing to demand from your audience when you understand what a living wage seems to be, Phil.
That I have ways to contribute, and we have goals, and we're rallying to hit the goals, and we're doing celebrations for when I hit the goals and the like. I almost always hit my goal. Almost, not every time, but almost always. So it's kind of like cause and effect. And the thing is, the people who actually like the content and come here to chill aren't offended that I ask for contributions. They're not, because if they were, they would tell me and they would leave. Okay? But the thing is, people clip that and throw it on the internet and say, look at this e-beggar. He's a horrible person. Everyone hates him. But they don't. The people who are here like the content and don't mind me asking.
Who fucking cares?
People were upset that when I play Pokemon, that for a $20 contribution, you could name a Pokemon permanently in my playthrough and see that Pokemon in my party the entire stream. They liked that idea. They said, that's a cool way to interact with you as a streamer. And whenever people watch that playthrough back on your channel from now until whenever YouTube gets deleted, that Pokemon will be there and that you were a part of that. You were part of an interactive playthrough with a streamer. How cool is that? No one was pissed. No one was screaming in anger that I did that. But that's how my detractors portrayed it. Okay? But again, here's the thing. If people are going to support, then I don't have to ask. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? If people are going to come and check out the content and watch in droves, and my ad revenue is going to go up behind the scenes because more people are watching, if people are going to come to the streams and support the streams without me asking, then I don't have to ask. It's kind of like the polar opposite of the situation I was in before. Do you want to know why I started asking for contributions on streams?
Let me guess. It's going to be our fault. I'm going to call it now.
Because the trolls destroyed this channel.
There we go. I knew it. How did I know? Oh, Jesus, Lord Christ. I cannot. Oh my God. I feel like if I just tap out, hold on. I need an auto break. Fuck this guy. I need an auto break. Otters, save me. Save my tortured soul from the delusional bad man. I love how powerful we seem to be. Like I don't particularly feel that powerful as a detractor, but according to Phil Burnell, we could like fucking take over the world if we wanted to. You know what I mean? Like we could fucking we could probably blow up planets if we wanted to, going by the power we seem to fucking have at our disposal. Like I can't believe if I can force Phil Burnell to fucking manually go through his own channel and mass tweet a bunch of fucking videos. Sweet baby jeebus. Ah hell. Is that Otter eating his own arse? For fuck's sake. I came here for fucking wholesome Otter content, and we're just seeing this Otter being fucking depraved on camera, doing the 360s. Get the fuck out of here, you nasty bastard. Fucking hell. I wanted to be chill Otter break, and he's fucking just like, literally just showing off for the camera. Look what I can do while doing spinning circles. Munch, munch, munch. Get a nasty prick. Anyway, from one nasty little fucking creature to back to another. Go on, Phil. Continue your victim mode.
Took it out of the YouTube algorithm, and I could no longer make enough ad revenue on my videos to make a living. I made a living on ad revenue alone all the way through early 2017. But then it fell off because the trolls had kicked this channel out of the algorithm. I didn't get views anymore. When I played a hot new game, no one could find my channel. So I had to become an interactive streamer in order to make ends meet. I didn't want to be an interactive streamer. I didn't want to beg. They made me have to do that to stay afloat.
It's almost like Phil's forgotten about the adpocalypse. That was really the fucking straw that broke the camel's back for him to having to fucking do live streaming, because ad revenue went way down for absolutely every fucking content creator. And so Phil obviously could have fucking taken several approaches. He could have fucking just, focused on some more, long form content or whatever. He could focus on maybe editing content and releasing videos, like special videos, like, or he could just fucking go on and do live streaming every single fucking day and ask people directly for their money instead. And he took that approach instead. But I love how, according to Phil, we got into his channel and like fucking forced him at gunpoint to just delete.
And then after creating that situation through false copyright strikes and all of these problems, they then criticized me for doing the thing that I'm doing because they ruined my channel. So they are basically Dr. Frankenstein. They created a monster through their own actions. Then when the monster ran rampant, they were like, oh no, a monster, how horrible. But you made it. You're the one that made me have to do this. So if that's the one thing that everyone has problems with, wow, Phil asked for contributions too much, then we can fix that. If you guys are going to show up and be awesome.
We can fix that by you guys giving me $2,000 every single fucking day. For a low cost of $2,000 a day, I won't have to ask for money as much from you guys. Sound good?
To me every day, I don't ever have to bring it up, and if you think it's toxic that I bring up income, then I won't. Because if I'm doing good, why do I care? Right? Why would I ever say it? And I've already said.
Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Oh, thank you, Sonny, for gifting 10 members to the channel. And I was going to spam. I was going to spam notifications about if I can do that. But that gives us 2 more free spaces, which is up to 11 free spaces. Is that a full house? Is that a full house? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're 2 away. We're 2 away from a full house as things stand. So good stuff there. So almost there. Just need to. We're very close to a full house as things stand, as I said. But thank you, Sonny, for getting 10 members. And congratulations to the following people. Hold on, I need to fucking fix OBS first. You just to fucking. Because your name's so long, I need to like expand my activity feed so I can click on the wee arrow so I can fucking see the names that I've got in memberships. Hold on. There we go, I can do it now. So thank you, Sonny, for getting 10 members, and congratulations to the following people for becoming a member. Congratulations to Red Theory, Creepy Clown Man, Nervous Noodles, Empire of Sand, Cody Taylor, Goliath, Nick Surley, Air 0665, Spottyhead, and finally, Mr. Buddy Lee. Now, those users will have, that's their YouTube @handles that YouTube is telling me. So, for example, Spottyhead I know is Barrett Wells, you know, exactly. So, but so yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I'd rather read your usual YouTube name, you know what I mean? But because of the way YouTube is right now, yeah, names are all kind of fucked up. So yeah, but make sure you thank Sonny if you're just getting a membership there, and of course thank you, Sonny, for your support for the streams as always. It is very much appreciated, and of course you've helped us get closer as well to a full house with that, so very kind of you indeed. Now let's just skip through the last couple of notifications and then we're back. There we go, good stuff. Let's continue the bingo. 2 more and we are free from the bad man.
If ever I was to get to a situation where I don't even need stream income, I would turn it off or I would donate it all. Like, let's say I hit the lotto right now. I would give it all away. I would still stream because I love streaming, but I would give it all away. I never intended for this to happen. I just wanted to make content that people enjoyed, man. I never even wanted to do this for a living. I fell into it when I got laid off from an office job in 2010. Okay? So that's the thing. Like, if people are going to support, then we're good. I'm not going to ask for anything. Why would I? So thank you for that. Let's have a great time together. Let's enjoy each other's company. Let's enjoy games together. I'll shout out your contributions and let's have fun. But now the question remains, do we want to do this? Do we even want to have goals anymore? The thing is, I'm very skeptical about getting rid of them, and here's why. I've been down this path before, okay? And like I said, success can be fleeting.
I mean, to clarify, Dapper Dragon, he claims you can't make like a big public spectacle of it, you know. You're allowed to do it behind the scenes as long as you don't advertise it, because then that way you're gaining something from bragging about being charitable, you know. So Phil has always been, you know, I don't know. Phil's, you know, narrative has always been like, yeah, you know, if you're going to give to charity, do it without telling anyone, effectively. So you don't fucking make yourself sound impressive, because you know, that way the charity wasn't charitable. You're doing charity just to look good to other people. Of course, I mean, there's been... it's hard to... This fucking pause is so weird. It's like he's fucking doing the Pledge of Allegiance. I said he's fucking pledging to fucking keep taking... Guys, like, I mean, is he trying to lead his fucking viewers into a pledge of, like, you know, begging? And it's like, guys, as long as you give me $2,000 every single fucking day, I promise you, I won't ask for any more. Thank you. Now sign this contract. You're here forever.
So, because of that, let's say I abolish the goals, but then within a month or two, everything falls apart, papers off, viewers are gone, income's gone. Do I bring them back? Or are people going to be like, you already got rid of them, you can't bring them back, right? So let's see what happens. Right now, I'm totally okay with abolishing the goals if people are going to support. I'm totally okay with not asking for support if people are going to do it anyway. Totally, 100%.
But here's my question. Here's my fucking question, and to counter that point. The goals have been... Phil has consistently been hitting the $300 goal per day, right? But the goal has been in place regardless for that. So, what amount of money would Phil need to receive per day to abolish the goals? Because I don't think it's going to be 300. 300 is what he wants, an absolute fucking minimum. Anything less than that, he thinks of as a fucking failure of a fucking day. So what is Phil's acceptable number to not have a fucking goal bar at the top of the fucking screen? And he's not telling people that for some reason. He's not revealing that number.
But then the thing is, we've already got this whole thing. Every 10 goals hit, I do DSP tries it. Do we not do that? Do I just do DSP tries it every once in a while just for fun? I'm okay with that. Maybe like once a week, we do a once a week DSP tries it. We figure out what we want to do and we just do it on a whim for fun rather than it being based on hitting goals and support levels. I'm okay with that. Really, I am 100%. Why would I not be okay with that? Okay? Cool. So I have shout outs to do, but then on top of what we're talking about now, I have more stuff that I need to address. My hair is sticking up right in the middle. It's bothering me.
Who fucking cares?
I have some more stuff that I want to address because this might, not only does this mean the end of the begging and the end of the goals, this might actually mean the end of me having all of my content being controlled by income. And I'm going to explain what I mean in a second, okay? Because there's been certain games and playthroughs this year that I had to stop playing or didn't get to play as much as I wanted to because they weren't bringing in attendance, views, or support. But if more people are going to be showing up now, then maybe that doesn't matter anymore. We'll talk about that because there's one particular...
It should never have fucking mattered anyway, for fuck's sake. Jesus, man. I just love how Phil's got this bizarre impression in his mind that we somehow fucking cast some sort of barrier around him. So no cunt could ever, like, watch his shit and give him money on the internet. That's... I mean, if anything, the tractors amplified you on a fucking daily fucking basis, and people could have fucking checked you out whenever they fucking wanted to, Phil, of their own volition, just to fucking see for themselves if you were as bad as you were made out to fucking be. Now, the fun part is, of course, we've got to fucking see Phil try and keep up his fucking fake persona pretense for as long as possible until he fucking alienates those fucking new people. This is going to be a fun couple of weeks, I think, at the very least.
Game that I want to bring up that I think if you guys are from Asmongold's group right now and you're watching me, I think there's a game he loved this year that I loved this year, and I actually had to stop playing it. And I'm upset about that. Okay, we'll talk about that in a...
Never had to stop playing it. You actively chose to stop playing it because you wanted more money for playing it and it wasn't forthcoming. So you made a decision that money talks and the game should walk.
Second. Let's do shout outs. I am so grateful for all of you being here and supporting me. I shout out every contribution that I see. I want you to understand that. And I know it takes up time, but I'm grateful.
As long as it's more than $1. Very important clarification. Phil does not read out every single contribution. He ignores the ones that are under $1. And in fact, he criticizes you for giving them less than that.
And I need to do it. Okay? So, we've got, does this look normal?
For fuck's sake, Warren fell asleep.
Old bastard!
Jesus Christ, if I can stay awake for this shit, you can. What, are you a vegan disguise or something, for fuck's sake? Jesus. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to fucking sleep. I was torn between, like, having, like, a power nap or not, you know? I said I was up earlier than usual today. And it's been a long fucking day, and I thought to myself, should I fucking nap? And I thought, nah, I'll just fucking go to bed after bingo. And then bingo is, I mean, I didn't expect bingo to last this long. So yeah, but we get 2 more squares and we can just tap out from the bad one. And then I'll just probably just peace out and just, well, marbles. And if we get a full house, we'll do marbles, of course. And then I'll probably just fucking end things and go to fucking sleep. Do my best vegan impression.
Became a member this morning. Thank you, Does This Look Normal, for becoming a channel member. For now, we won't abolish the goal, but we'll talk about it and figure this out. But we hit a goal. We just hit a goal, everybody. Let's do a brief celebration.
Who fucking
Thank you all
cares?
for coming by this morning for this important discussion, hanging out with me, and overabundantly supporting me already. You guys are absolutely amazing. You're all welcome here, especially if you're in like mind with me on games and you just want to chill and have a good time with them. Welcome. You're in the right spot. We're going to have a lot of fun together, I feel. Thank you for your early support today already. This is amazing. Okay. Continuing on, we have Ray HHP. Again, with a currency I don't recognize. I'm going to have to do a lot of currency conversions. See here. HK, which is Hong Kong dollars. It's $6.43. Thank you for that. He says, you see, when you're not asking for it, people love you and are willing to give it away. We roaches love you. We love this, Phil. Thank you, Ray. We have Shotgun Savior 2499 with a $27.99 Canadian super chat.
Oh, this is the Jade one. This is the Jade super chat.
Which is $19.85. We'll say $20 to support. Thank you for that. Thank you so much.
Wow, Phil, so kind and generous. If Phil rounded up to fucking 15 cents or whatever, what a fucking... He's a saint. What a charitable soul.
For that, Shotgun Savior. Zargustav, again, this time with about $1 super chat, says, in my opinion, one of the changes you can make is aiming not for 150 a stream, which you're going to get for sure, but rising the amount of stable viewers and fan base. Yeah, and that's something that I have literally not been able to do in a very long time. Because again, when your channel's hidden on YouTube, no one can find you because they just get your detractors content and
I don't know why it paused.
not yours. How could I ever have a goal of raising?
How the fuck did that pause? I was so weird. I'm sorry. Why did you pause random? Okay, fuck it. Don't know why I did that, but fuck it, we're okay. But I mean, Phil's logic here is so fucking busted, you know? If Phil's narrative had any weight to it whatsoever, he would never have had so many fucking people turn up for, well, let's say for example, the fucking Fallout 4 remaster shit. Remember, y'all turned up for that because Phil had clickbait on that video, you know? And he's had like over 1,000 people on his streams multiple times as well, you know, like for the GTA remaster a few years ago. He's had people show up before in numbers. And the problem was they didn't want to stay. It's as simple as that, and that's nothing to do with us. It's all to do with Phil Burnell.
Your channel's hidden on YouTube. No one can find you because they just get your detractors content and not yours. How could I ever have a goal of raising viewers, raising subs? I literally haven't had a sub goal since the beginning, since like the first few years. That was it. After that, I was like, I don't even pay attention to it, you know? So you're right. Shocks, good morning. How you doing? Gas Giant, $50 super chat. Holy moly. Gas Giant, thank you for $50.
Oh, that's not big. You got $1,000 contribution there a day practically. I mean, so big deal. $50, who fucking cares? I'm not bothering to play the whale noise unless he gets a triple digit fucking support thing.
Says, perfect mindset. Thank you. I'm glad that you think so because, again, so many people talk junk about me and say, well, no, that's not true. Phil's just greedy and this and that. No, it's that I've been struggling, man. I've been struggling to survive for a very long time. Really, I have been. And it makes me do things and act in ways that I'm not.
But for that's because of you. Your decisions and choices and actions have consequences. That's all down to you. Like, oh my god, Phil, that's just you fucking facing the repercussions of your fucking actions. You fucked around and found out, essentially. Oh, I maxed out 13 credit cards and I have to get a bankruptcy. Yeah, no wonder. Just because you fucking maxed out 13 goddamn fucking credit cards. Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ. So his fuck ups. And then it's like, well, I'll lash out at you guys because I get upset about my dumbass decisions. Like, but Phil, that's not a valid excuse, for fuck's sake. Look, we all have our fucking people saying rewind a bit. Okay, I'll rewind. I'll rewind 20 seconds or 30 seconds. Fuck, around 30 seconds. Okay, 30 seconds rewind. But we all have our fucking things going on in our fucking lives that fucking cause us some stress and anxiety or whatever. We don't make that other people's problems, at least not fucking people on the internet. If you're a content creator, if you're a fucking streamer or whatever, we don't share that shit on the internet on a live stream if they're there just to fucking enjoy, you know, the content. You know, like, this is a DSP Bingo stream. I'm not going to fucking turn DSP Bingo into some sort of like, oh, woe is me therapy session. I was like, oh, guys, I stubbed my toe earlier on, I don't know what to do. Like, that's not going to happen. You're here to enjoy Bingo and the bad man. Well, you don't enjoy the bad man, but you get what I'm saying. Anyway, I rewound 30 seconds, let's see what's said.
You know? So, you're right. Shocks, good morning. How you doing? Gas Giant, $50 super chat. Holy moly. Gas Giant, thank you for $50. Says, perfect mindset. Thank you. I'm glad that you think so because, again, so many people talk junk about me and say, well, no, that's not true. Phil's just greedy and this and that. No, it's that I've been struggling, man. I've been struggling to survive for a very long time. Really, I have been. And it makes me do things and act in ways that I'm not proud of. And I really don't want to do. I literally never once wanted to beg or ask for a contribution. I used to strongly and harshly criticize people who did. When I was making a living on YouTube on ad revenue, I would say, look at this streamer over here. And now they just sit there and they beg all day for contributions and they talk about contributions. I hate that. Why isn't it about the games? And then the trolls destroyed my channel. And within 2 years, I was the one on stream asking for contributions because they took away what I had.
Bruh.
Okay? King Gabriel, thanks for $5.
Bad man stop.
Appreciate that. He says, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Haven't been buying a bit. Glad to make some of today's podcast. Let's get to DSP Tries It. Yes. So, number one.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
This isn't even a podcast. This is a special video / stream because I know with everything going on, I wanted to talk to the audience. This is not a formal podcast, but I'm recording it and I'm going to treat it like a special video everyone should watch because it's very important, I feel. Okay? Me abolishing goals and not asking for contributions is a huge change. Okay? Thank you to Raider Randy for $10. Says, do you believe in Joe Hendry? Well, many people do. However, I don't really follow pro wrestling anymore. I definitely don't watch. He's from TNA, right? I don't watch that.
You keep his name out of your goddamn filthy mouth.
So I can't really speak about Joe Hendry or his believing in him or his performance in the ring. Saying Steve with $5. If you think about it, your detractors are your own cult, but they're slowly sacrificing you. The thing with the detractors is they want to bleed me. You understand? If I succeed...
Oh, you've got the knife in your hand. You're causing the bleeding. We're here just to fucking watch you fucking self-sabotage yourself as you've fucking done multiple times throughout the fucking years that you've been fucking on the internet. Ultimately, at the end of the fucking day, Phil, you're your own worst enemy and you always fucking will be. And I honestly, I'm looking for, I wonder which creative, new, fresh way Phil's going to fuck this situation up.
They no longer have content. Because if I succeed, they can't make fun of me because everyone likes me and no one watches content making fun of me.
Everyone loves you now, apparently, so does that mean that, well, there's so many detractors, it's like the detractors are still here. Broadside Phil streaming earlier on. I'm streaming right fucking now down in Bingo. WPIG are streaming earlier on with 1,000 fucking people waiting for the fucking show to start in the first place. And Raw Phil is still fucking out doing you numbers-wise easily and comfortably. If everyone fucking loves you, why are we still here, yeah bitch?
See? So what they try to do is create a situation where I don't fail, but I bleed. Therefore, they can collect the blood, and they can make content with it on a daily basis. That's literally, like Asmongo brought this up, he says, do you think your detractors actually want you to fail? No, they want me to bleed. They literally want to stand here and draw my blood every day so that they have something to talk about so they have money. That's the truth. That's what they're doing. That's why they illegally restream me. They're doing it right now. Completely illegal. You cannot restream me. That is illegal. I could have you completely...
I'm making this transformative, and the fact that I'm like fucking 2.5 hours behind the DSP kind of shows that because I keep pausing to fucking rant and rave. And of course, a gentle reminder, I only ever get money from doing this if people want to give me money. I have ads disabled on my content. If there's ever any ads on my content, it's because of like a copyright thing from another party, and so they have their ads on it. You know, if I've got a clip from the fucking BBC, for example, they might fucking throw something on my fucking stream because I used a clip from them. You know, so it's like they might like fucking claim copyright shit on about that. You know, so, but I only ever get money because of the kindness of you guys. I don't believe in, well, I would be a hypocrite if I don't have ad revenue because of my ad blocker I use. So I don't do that shit.
Shut down with a lawsuit and I could sue you into oblivion if I so chose. But, you know, this is the problem with the way that YouTube works. They don't do anything about it. I'm not a rich man who can sue them. You know? Okay. Let's see. Mr. Omega Man, $2 super chat. The trolls are big mad. Hail DSP and Asmongold. I don't know if they are or not. I don't pay attention to my trolls. I don't know.
You literally just fucking gave some sort of like ridiculous answer. Like, why has it all just been flashbanged? Phil's face just fucking lit up white. What the fuck? But yeah. But for God's sake. Look, personally, I'm not mad. So I'm also annoyed that the interview was as boring as it was. I was expecting something more substantial from Asmongold talking to Phil. It was a nothing burger of a discussion, you know. Of course, the aftermath though is providing us with a real entertainment from my perspective anyway, because obviously it is giving Phil this I think we'll call it false hope, you know, probably a good term for it, false hope, because he is going to take a situation which he should and most would capitalise on, and he's going to find a way to fuck it all up like he does everything else, probably, you know, or maybe he'll finally fucking learn. I'm along for the fucking ride. I'm just here to fucking point and laugh at the bad man, but I do fear for the future of the beg counter. If Phil is no longer going to beg his audience for money, then what becomes of the beg counter? And do we just fucking have a counter for something different if not for begs?
What they say or do, I only learn about their memes and stuff from you guys. Like when you guys come by and tell me what they're saying and doing, that's when I learn about it. I don't even know. I could give two shits. If I cared about what my trolls did, I would never make content of my own. I just let it ride and do my own thing. King Gabriel, I want to shout you out first because you did a super sticker. That doesn't show up in my queue, and that's $5. So I just want to add that right now because I'm not going to see that in my queue. I'm going to end up missing it. Okay, we've got Bruce Loves Julie, a $20 super chat. Thank you. I found your real YouTube finally, all because you got to say it on Asmon's stream. I'm looking forward to your success. Thank you. Yes, again, I hope you understand how important it was to me that I did say that.
I'm sorry, if people had no idea how to find Phil's YouTube channel, despite every single detractor video referencing DSP Gaming, then you're dumb as fuck. You know what I mean? And you fucking deserve to lose your money to Phil Burnell. Like, if you could not find his video of your own volition before, or his own channel, if you couldn't find his fucking channel before, despite all the detractors videos highlighting DSP Gaming and Phil Burnell, and like, it's clear as fuck. Like, how do you not understand that shit? You'd have to be fucking smooth brain to not know how to fucking find that shit.
A lot of people were like, oh, you know, Phil, you did that. You already were advertising before Asmon even gave you a chance. No, I had to. because we made the point live right there. You cannot find my content unless you know where it is because YouTube hides it because the algorithm favors detractor content. If I didn't do that, people wouldn't watch the entire interview and never found my channel. Just found detractors over and over. So thank you for the support. Say and Steve just became a member. Thank you so much, Say and Steve, for the membership. Okay. Shout out Dominican DCF for kicks. How many kicks? Because I still don't have a way to track kicks, sadly. They don't have a queue for it proper. How many? I'll just believe you. How many kicks did Dominican DCF do? I'll get him on the leaderboard. 100? Thank you. Thank you for telling me. It really sucks that they still haven't fixed that. So basically, there's this new thing on Kick where you can send kicks. It's like sending bits on Twitch, but there's no real queue to track it. And it doesn't sync with any like service properly. So it doesn't show up in my queue. I have a queue that's for all YouTube contributions and Kick subs. And I have emails to tell me when people tip, but I have absolutely nowhere to look at for kicks. It sucks, you know?
Thank God he's going to stop talking about getting money, eh? That's a nice fucking change. It's such a nice, refreshing change to not hear Phil talk about money.
Dominican, I just got you on the leaderboard, man. Okay. Say and Steve became a member. I shouted that out, right? Thank you, Say and Steve. Czar Gustav again with $1. This hype may go down.
Yeah, if we get 5 more likes with one bingo, 50 likes is 2 extra spaces. We're only 2 away. So yeah, if you've not yet liked the stream, please like the stream. 50 likes means we're victorious with one bingo and we can fucking escape the bad man.
In time, and that's normal, but it's a great...
And I'll rewind this so you can get a full context of what he's fucking saying here.
Became a member. I shouted that out, right? Thank you, Say and Steve. Czar Gustav again with $1. This hype may go down in time, and that's normal, but it's a great, refreshing thing for your channel. Look at it this way. Everything will work out. I mean, I hope it does. Because again, I've been down this road. Last year, I had an incredibly similar situation. The only difference there is that the people who were coming to my channel to watch and support were drama people. All they wanted was drama. So they were like, right now, they come to the stream and they'd be like, so are you watching Review Tech USA? Let's make fun of him today. Let's rip him a new one. What lolcow are you going to talk shit about today, Phil? What beef are you going to start? And I would do a little bit of that because that's what they wanted. But then after that, I'd be like, yeah, I'm kind of bored. I don't want to really do it. Let's play a game. And I would boot the game up, and the entire audience would leave. So I'd go from like 300-400 viewers down to like 100. They were,
oh shit, we got 50 likes. That was nice. Well, there you go. Ask and you shall receive. Maybe Phil's right after all. Yeah, I tell you, all I have to do is ask for it, and this fucking happens. Yeah, it was right all along. Although I ask for likes because, you know, those cost absolutely nothing to you guys apart from, you know, the exertion of fucking clicking the mouse button down the like button. But there we go. Thank you guys for the 50 likes. That gives us 2 more free spaces, which of course means we have the last 2 free spaces, the free spaces we required to fucking win bingo.
Burger, 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 burger.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13.
Full house? Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
There we go. We're fucking victorious in bingo. We got to fill this in bingo. Thank fuck. Thank fuck for that. For people who have seen the future, is there anything worthwhile looking at, or should we just fucking bail and do fucking marbles and just get the fuck out? You know, like I don't mind either way. I don't want to like potentially miss out on anything good if something like interesting happens. But I assume it's just fucking Phil just fucking blowing himself over and over again, while bringing up money over and over again by saying he doesn't have to beg anymore. So yeah, I guess people are just saying bail, no problem whatsoever. Let's just fucking crack on it then, and marbles. I'm just gonna fucking bit marbles up right now. But yeah, hold on. Oh shit, Sonic mentioned that at the start, to be fair. Sonic mentioned that before bingo. I saw it and then forgot about it because I'm a dumb bastard, but I remember you mentioning that before. And I saw it and I thought, yeah, I've got to do that, and then I fucking didn't do it because, you know, me. Let me refresh the kick ban list, and what we're looking at here. There's been 2 bans from Phil today, since he started the stream today. One for Barney and one for Dave Bernstein Real. And then overnight you've had a couple from Dunce Filter. Needed a hook and his attention was from Phil. Liverspot Gaming Real was banned by DSP Gaming Real. What the fuck, man? Spike Vincent did a few bans as well, but yeah, there's fucking usual fucking suspect. And Rend, who the fuck's Rend? Rend 324. I don't recognise that fucking name. Who the fuck's that? I don't even know who the fuck that is, but yeah. Random fucking mods for Phil that I've not seen for a fucking or not heard of before. There they are. But there you go, there's a kick ban list. How the fuck was Philberto Herlos banned 4 times? By Phil? 4 bans in a row over a span of like 20 minutes almost, and it's fucking Jesus Christ. All by Phil. Oh, Rend is from the Kino arc. Okay, so it's a Kino person then. Okay, no worries. Right on. So there you go. Thank you very much, Sonic, for reminding me of that. And there you go. That's the kick ban list for Phil last couple of days. Anyway, guys, I'm going to boot up marbles right now. And we'll just play a wee marble stream just to fucking end things off on a positive note, and of course I'll have we're going to have us as well. I'm done with it. I'm going to close Phil's stream. Fuck you, Phil. We're just going to close off Phil's stream. And yeah, we're going to just enjoy ourselves a wee marble race, and then we'll wrap things up. I do apologise. This feels like a longer stream than usual. And, well, it has been a longer stream than usual. That's undeniable. But I do apologise for that, you know. Phil, I just ranted and raved more than usual today, but Phil made me do it. What can I say? Nothing I could do. Bugged, angry at the bad man mechanics, and all that jazz. Oh, let's just get straight into the marble stuff now. And of course, this is a wee reward, just to get a reward ourselves by getting a full house and bingo card. And the winner of this marble race will, of course, get to pick tomorrow's bingo card number. So there we go. And the course we're playing today is called Prickly Rockin' Walk, which is the nickname I give to Phil walking around his house. Prickly Rockin' Walk. He rocks back and forth from the X and Y axis, and he's a prick. But yeah, this is a 3-minute course on average, 33% elimination rate. It's had 32 plays, and yeah, let's just fucking go for it and see. Let's see which marble will turn up victorious today. Okay. I'm just kind of looking at the course. This looks familiar. Maybe it's just the course's texture. I think somebody made some sort of course similar to this, but it was like chocolate chip cookie. Well, this is what it is. But I don't think it was this course though. The name doesn't ring a bell, but the texture does, if that makes sense. It's a very unique texture. The goal's all the way over there. Simple looking course, you know. I mean, a couple of wee dodgy areas, whatever. So some marbles will perish probably. Let's get going though and see which marble will make it through first. Dreaded End looks like they've had a very good start indeed. Dreaded End is first, Xeno second, Dreamlands TV third, Chase fourth, and now people are getting held up here. People are getting bumped in the air. There's a lot of marbles here, and there we go. Grandpa Joe Lollipop, Alexander C. Joshua Huff is all thrown in the air. Can he land? Can he stick the landing? They all do. There have been no eliminations yet with Joshua Huff. It has been the first marble to be eliminated, so you will not be getting to pick tomorrow's bingo number. Meanwhile, Xeno is just flying through the course. Grandpa Joe is taking a shortcut to the ground. But Xeno is ahead here. But they're struggling, they're slowed down on the elevator here, this wobbly elevator. Thicken Wing has managed to overtake them. And now Thicken Wing is the marble which is ahead here. But it could all change here. Alexandra C now is a front running marble here. And the courses diverge. There's two different ways you can fucking go here. It looks like they're both kind of identical in terms of like the obstacles and the length of time it'll take to get through it. But obviously, you know, this could also, you know, end of the day though, you've got to try and get through those obstacles as fast as you can. Whether it's left or right, it doesn't really matter. It seems to be the same sort of thing either way. David Riley is a front running marble right now. Piggy Bank is not far behind them. Alexandra C and Xeno and Marco Shaughnessy are also up there in contention as we get closer and closer towards the goal. We're about halfway through this course here. David Riley is a front running marble. I guess we'll actually follow David Riley as a marble goes through these things. Oh Jesus, Xeno and Piggy Bank are just not fucking around. Meanwhile, David Riley has been caught here. And I guess we'll follow Piggy Bank as they are now the front running marble for now. The finish line is within sight in a distance, but there's still a few obstacles to go between now and then, including this bastard thing here. You want to go to the side here. Xeno knows the exact tactic to go here, and Piggy Bank is stuck in the middle. That is a huge blow for Piggy Bank. They're not going anywhere in a hurry. They might be stuck here in perpetuity. I'm going to follow Xeno now. Sorry, Piggy Bank. Xeno has also got caught though. And we're now Rance Muhammad's, which is one of the newer marble. It's the most newest marble name to be added. They were in the lead temporarily, but obviously the Mad Maxwell 3 and Jeffrey Walsh are also up there in contention, trying to get to the end, and the end is in sight here. Rance is stuck. Jeffrey Walsh needs to just get through here, and they are. Jeffrey Walsh as the marble will come out on top. They are victorious, and their marble is first, and I'm second. How the hell am I saying I'm second? That's the best I've ever done in a marble. I've never come that high before in marbles. My marble came second. So if I don't hear from Jeffrey Walsh between now and tomorrow's bingo starting, I get to pick the bingo number. Up the lot of you. So yeah, Jeffrey Walsh, if Jeffrey Walsh doesn't get in touch with me between now and tomorrow's bingo, then yeah, it is up to me. Arree. And Dragonism saying rigged, there's not a damn thing you can do. I can rig that. I don't control these marbles. I just press go and it all goes. Jesus. But there we go. There's the top 10 for you. Jeffrey Walsh, obviously first place. I was second. Mad Max was third. Alexandra was fourth. Algernon was fifth. Eric Reznor was sixth. David Roy was seventh. Ace Hamilton was eighth. Emma Lloyd was ninth. And Zeno was 10th. So there we go. And all these other marbles trying to get to the end before they perish. There we go. Good stuff indeed. So yeah, good stuff indeed. That's a wee marble race. A nice way to end bingo after enduring Phil's fucking bullshit. You know, and there's fucking constant just like self-fellation of himself and how much of a fucking successful human being he is, whatever, and how everyone loves him again. Let's just end on a nice positive note of watching this otter scratch his arse profusely. You get right in there. That's a really deep scratch. You itch that. Yeah, that must be the most possible itch possible. Oh, I bet they wish I had bigger claws to get that fucking itch. Yeah, you fucking get right in there, you creepy wee bastard. Stop eating your arse. There you go. Nice wholesome way to end the bingo stream by just watching an otter just fucking munch its arse because it's just itchy as fuck. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this bingo stream. You know what I mean? We'll see what the near future holds for us when it comes to Phil Burnell and his shenanigans and antics were. But needless to say, you know, Phil can be obviously not getting any support and to even be getting all the support in the world. One thing is persistent though, and that's the fact that we can still fucking win again a bingo by, you know, capitalising on the things he says and does on a regular fucking basis because he's a very predictable human style being. So there we go. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up there, as I said, and I'm going to end how I always end by putting today's PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animation. So before I go, of course, a wee reminder that I made a video before bingo. The video premiered on my channel right before bingo went live. It's a short video. It's only 8 minutes long or so, the video, and it's just debunking one of the many lies that Phil told yesterday. And it relates to that strange lie where Phil says he only made $30 for not begging a whole day, which is just a flat out lie. I don't know why I choose to lie about that, but I just made a wee video to debunk Phil's claims with evidence from not only detractors, but from Phil's own channel and Phil's own mouth. So yeah, it's got a good lot of context involved there. Anyway, good wrap things up there. I'll see you all tomorrow on my bingo, but until then, have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory.
gone, just gone like that.